What's good, cat? Oh, I feel like I'm loud, like I'm peaking. Let me turn down my audio just a little bit. Test. I don't know. Sometimes it sounds like I'm loud. I think it starts off loud, then I think it's bad. It's real loud. It's effing Friday tomorrow, says Cat. Yes, it is. Cat, another week, another non-Deckard announcement, my man. Oh, it's so unfortunate. I'm just waiting patient like a schmuck. Like a total schmuck. Also, how was your stream, Cat? Hopefully it was good. Man, I feel like I'm right on the precipice of maybe getting sick. You know when you feel like really like all up in here? Like this whole bit of your face feels like it's just blech. You know, like blech. Also, the thumbnail of this stream is the closest I have ever gotten to doing classic Japanese art, we'll say. Yeah. Character's tail be... Yeah. Yes. Doing weird things. Also, this is the thing the Cat wanted to check out called Ad Mortem. I don't know if we should watch it, or if we should just have in the background and be like, ooh, because it does look like it has some For Honor movement, or like attacking. Actually reminds me a lot of Shadow Warrior, where Shadow Warrior allowed you to like to control your like thrust and attack based on like the first two steps you took, essentially, which was so good. Fix my mic issue. I haven't noticed the mic issue being too terrible. Like when I checked out your stream the first time, it wasn't like, I think people
Raidnade said, "Hi there, Grin. How was week, my friend?"
Good? It's pretty good, man. I had a productive week. I kind of lost at the end there. I need to have like a full week where I'm just an animal, where it's just like every single hour is dedicated to things I'm wanting to, instead of being like, man, you just get a little bit behind, a little bit more behind than you're really behind, in the sense of like, maybe you'll eat lunch, and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna finish this video before I get to it. And then you're like, well, shit, now I'm 20 minutes behind. And then you do other things, and maybe watch some shorts, 30 minutes behind. Fuck, and then, yeah.
Said it's very chivalry and Mordhau adjacent.
Mordhau?
But adds team PvE, which I love.
Oh, what is it?
I just want to bash heads with the bros.
Is that what it is? Is it like co-op, you go through like dungeons and just starts cracking skulls like Vermintide a little bit? Because it looks kind of like Vermintide, but with third person, which is kind of neat. But I don't know what the objective of something is. Man, I don't know what it is, but I know exactly what it is. Does anybody else here feel like, one, I hate that I'm saying this, but we have like way too many games to play. This is like an old, like, right, kids kind of statement. Yeah, that's just facts. But do you also feel like there's too many games that are being made, kind of thing? But also, I feel like some of them the games keep getting more and more stuff that I don't necessarily want. You know, like people talk about Arc Raiders. My brother was telling me about Arc Raiders. He says great. I hear about it. It sounds great. But like I am like the inverse of like extraction shooters type thing. Like I'm the exact opposite. You couldn't describe to me a game mode where I would like it less, which is why it broke my heart that Deathverse was, or Let Die was, you know.
Said steadily, progressing the Outer Worlds too.
Nice.
Looks like I've gotten a fair bit ahead of your progress,
yeah.
unless you played off stream.
Not
also
much.
Started up Judgment. It's been great and excites me for more.
Ooh, hell yeah. I'm about to say, at least I was looking at the thing.
Catman11234 said it takes Chivalry's realistic movement, blocking and weapon handling, and gives you PvP and PvE choices for gameplay, 1v1, Team v Team, and Team versus I, all separate.
Oh, okay.
Balti said, we are living in bliss these past 3 months.
We're living it, yeah. Well, so for me, I feel like we went so long without there being a game for us, and then Borderlands came out, and then Outer Worlds came out, and I was like, holy shit, I'm eating. But I also feel like if those two games didn't come out, I'd be like, I have nothing that's for me. Like I guess that's the thing that's a little bit sad, is when I see all these games that have so much production value behind it, and it's of a concept, and I hate to be this guy, but what a fucking lame ass concept. like here's a giant map, here's a bunch of random shit that can spawn on it, here's people can ruin your whole fucking life, or make it great. Yeah, in my day, we had whole ass guild quest lines. We had like edgy ass like Killzone or resistance type shit, Killzone, etc. And now I feel like it's like they're just making what seems like a really like efficient game, because you just gotta make one giganto map, and then like continue to populate random shit in it. Anyways, I don't know. I would you hope the future where like the types of games you love succeeded, you know, like more Skyrim adjacent RPGs, more like Fortnite Save the World, not just the fucking like weird thing, like buildery kind of games succeeded, like Minecraft. It still surprises me to this day that we don't really have like a Minecraft successor at all. like at all. And I just think, like, what would that future have looked like if somehow, some way, other devs said, what if we do this? Or like, dude, Red Faction Guerrilla, same thing. Like, why couldn't we have nice things, basically? Instead, every game is like boiled down to this fucking like soulless formula of like, what is the maximum amount of yield that we can do by our investment, and 90% of it's in fucking quality of graphics, you know? I feel like I'm old man screaming into the abyss at this point. But yeah.
Said, give me that dragon game. Microsoft canceled.
Scalebound? Fuck yeah, man. Shit, that's beautifully put. Because that, again, like, that was, to me, it was so close. And I feel like every game I see, like, even like I'm enjoying the shit of Outer Worlds. I still feel like Outer Worlds kind of has, like, some, like, I don't know how to put it, but, like, some safety nets everywhere kind of thing. Like, they wanted to do some stuff, but they weren't like, let's fuck shit up. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. And that's what my old memory of Obsidian, was that. Was like, there's the devs that are just like, you know what? Fuck you. How about that? I'm going to headbutt you in the face and you're going to move the fuck out of my way and you're either going to come along or not. And that was cool. That was awesome. Instead, it's like, I know what this game is going to be before I even play it. And that's shite. You know? Anyways, I both feel like we're in such a state of abundance. Like, oh my God, there's so much everywhere. But 90% of it has lost its, like, teeth, its soul, its whatever. And it sucks that people are like, but indie games. And I'm like, shut up. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's the worst. It's like, I don't want to see two pixels fucking amalgamation just fucking meld together. No. It sounds fucked up. I need a certain level of, like, it's okay. Like, Power World, its art style is good baseline. It's a good, okay amount. You know what I mean? I don't need, like, this is a great amount. This is a cool, good amount of, like, you're not seeing, like, crazy textures. It's a good amount. Now just give me, like, cool things to do. And even still, like, this one, as much as I do think it's cool that you can play with your buddies and, like, kick shit and, like, kill stuff, to me, I may be fucked up, but I'm like, why would I not just play Vermintide or Dark Tide? Which seems like it has much more content built over like a couple years of duration. Mind you, it doesn't seem as dark. So one thing that fucking pisses me off about Vermintide and all those Warhammer games is like you're fucking walking around in pitch black all the time. Yeah, but yeah. So to me, I don't know. Maybe we're just living in an age where there's too much. So like everyone can theoretically do that. Well, why can't you go back and play that game instead of this new game? Which is why you should try weird shit. I don't know. Maybe that's selfish to say, because then like, what if you try that weird shit and then you just botch job, you fail? Then you're like, well, fuck, I just lost all these employees' jobs. You know what I mean? Because I decided to make a fucking weird throw. But with that being said, though, man, the game that I am, like, overwhelmingly excited to play, and I feel like if I do play it, it might fucking straight up take my Game of the Year slot, is Dispatch. Which I was not really thinking was going to do that. I've never been like a Heavy Rain guy. And I'm not sure, we're not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil anything.
Raidmaid said,
it looks
I don't know if
awesome.
you answered this already, but how was Week?
I did. It was pretty good. I said it was my week's pretty good, and then also I need to get a week where it's like fucking perfection, where like I'm on my P's and Q's. I don't waste a single minute. I still find myself like wasting an hour or 2 hours a day, and that's if I'm being generous, but probably like 3 hours of my day, like where I'll have a plan to wake up, do this, do that, and some days I hit it, so I know I'm possible to do that. But then other days I'm like I'll maybe watch one video for too long and I'll push it over, and then I'm like, fuck, well now I'm behind on lunch. So I'll eat lunch and then I'm like jumping to the next thing, and then sometimes I'll get sucked down the shorts rabbit hole just because I'm fucking miserable. I need to get away from something a little bit. But then that pushes me back even farther. I know I'm capable of like adjusting breaking myself back into place where this can be my new normal, and also it'll be good that it's my new normal. But yeah, a lot of like, you shouldn't have asked kind of reply, but it was okay. It was pretty good, actually. If I'm being nice to myself, it was actually a really productive week. I just yearned for like fucking killing it, you know?
Said the latest 2 chapters of Dispatch have been my favorite of the whole game. 11/10.
I have seen some things. I'm not saying anything. We're not saying it, but all I'll say is I am extremely interested in playing it. And I think Dispatch is one of the better examples of it's a game that decided to like completely cover its ears, or maybe the opposite. You could say both things. It either covered its ears and just tried to tell a story that it wanted to tell, or it's a game that basically listened to everything and said, that's awful. Let me do my thing.
Day studying. I am spent in lifeless.
Oh, lifeless. Yeah. I don't know, man. My hope, Bolty, and I think it's true. Like, one of the things I heard recently that I thought was kind of interesting was this idea that you are not the first person to experience these feelings. So, like, for instance, some people really hate public speaking. And they think, holy shit, how can a person like jump in, like, let's go take public speaking and let's make it even more hellish. Let's take public speaking and say, okay, now you have to do like 6 hours. 6 hours of nonstop talking on stage. Okay, now let's say it's 8 hours. What the fuck? That's miserable, right? But then if you could think of somebody who has to do that and it's easy or it's effortless for them. And if you think about it, you're like, oh, yeah, teachers basically have to stand in front of a classroom and publicly speak for ad nauseum, like a lot for a long time. So if they can do it, why the fuck can't you do it? Oh, I'm just a deficient in a skill that I haven't developed yet, but I know I can. Or like, I know it's possible, therefore I can do it. So like, and same thing with like studying. And I really feel this because sometimes over the last year, I've like massively increased my capacity to like just sit and shit and just like really try to absorb knowledge and sit there. Even when you get bored, your mind wanders, just keep pulling back to baseline. And now I can sit down there for like what I think is a pretty good amount of time and stay like locked in. But anyways, what I was saying was, yeah, like, is there a person that like literally has spent an absurd amount of time studying and has been able to do it with like continued success? Yeah, probably. Maybe they're like a full-time PhD having student. Maybe it's like a doctor at their end of their career, the college cycle. So, and I don't know. To me, maybe I'm just like competitive in some capacity, but like if I know it's possible, then I believe I can like adapt or evolve to then and like subsume all those skills and all those things, and then do that. But yes, I also think, yes, it sucks. It sucks to be spent. It'll be worth it in the end. But yes, that's a good way to put it too. Well, but first of all, there's no sweeter words to someone who's in pursuit of anything than that. I think that, this will all be worth it. But in the back of my head, I also have a voice saying, it might not be. But what else are you going to fucking do? You got to keep coming up to the plate. You got to keep playing the game. You got to keep showing up. The only thing you can count on is each time you acquire a skill or roll the dice. This is an analogy from the podcast thing that me and Fluff Tut did. You basically accrued a little bit more percentage chance that you don't have to eat shit anymore. So it's a numbers game. It's like how many times can you play the game enough to where you understand how the game actually works and then pursue it. This could be education, this could be business, could be streaming, this could be whatever it is, you know. Anyways, but yes, what did you guys see this week? Is there anything that you guys seen that you thought was cool? A trailer? I seen that there was I seen that there's a V for Vendetta, like an anniversary, which I always think is just stupid. Like unless you're like remaking it or like doing a Netflix series or something, I don't know why you'd show that to me. I don't care about the anniversary, but I seen that. I thought there was some other thing that I thought was pretty cool that I just blanked on. I need to write shit down, you know, because I want to bring them up to you guys. Like, what do you guys think? But unfortunately, memory goldfish, not good. Also, I got a hangnail on my hand. Also, what's good, Stitch? Stitch says, "You cool, Mr. Frost." I don't feel warm, like hot right now. I feel pretty normal temperature. Depending on what context you mean, thank you so much. Or I'm actually entirely neutral heat. But yes, how are you, Stitch? Are you still pursuing the MMA stuff, Stitch? Give me a life update. What do you got going on? Also, I said at the beginning of the stream, but Zenless has gotten me the closest to making a traditional Japanese harira that I would like, personally. But it has done it, and yeah. Only Peak Games. Cat says, give me the dragon game from that. I don't. It's answer.
Catman 11,234 said something I saw that was cool was VOIN. If you want to switch up the background trailer to VOIN, it looks sick.
Voin, yeah. I mean, I thought we checked it out for sure. We could throw it in there too. Voin, yeah. See, this one is what dude. Oh, so I want to tell you guys this. Well, first of all, I don't know. I guess I'll just search up Voin. I don't really see any gameplay anywhere, so I'll just search up Voin. Is it spelled like that?
Lone Syndicate said, "What's up, Grin? I am here.
What's
I got
good?
Yatari."
You got Yatari? I don't know what that means, but okay. You got her. Yeah, you got Squid Lady. It's not Squid. It's an octopus or whatever. You say always correct me. I'm sorry. I apologize. We got some Voin gameplay in the background. Also, probably should lower the speed so it's not perceived as too speedy. Look at this fucking thing in my thumb. I keep thinking what I was gonna say. I'm blanking out. Wasn't about that. Oh, Kat, you asked us to check out some Witcher gameplay. Should I? So I got the gameplay that's like a 4 months old, a 5 months old gameplay that's like 18 minutes that we could have. But I also seen the little clip you had, so I didn't know which one.
Multi said, I also spent a bit of time drawing while studying XD. It's in the art tab. LOL. You know the character too.
Oh shit! Oh hell yeah, Bolty, that's awesome. We're getting into some drawing. Dude, I think I might, especially with this like metal etching thing, I might need to learn like the foundational stuff for. I don't need to learn much else besides shading, which is such a weird like you can just jump past all the other stuff and just like shading is gonna be the thing that's really important. Art tab, there it is.
Catman 11,234 said it isn't gameplay. The clip I tagged you in was a minute-long cutscene. It just shows the fidelity of the game and smoothness. It looks like a movie.
Ooh, okay. So this is Volty's...
Lone Syndicate said, yup, lost the 50-50 after going all the way to Pity.
No!
Then had to go to Pity again, but I got her. All I need is her engine and maybe her M1.
Dude, this guy is the king of faces by far. We love him. He's the best. This is what we call Lloyd, all right? Lloyd making the best face imaginable. Again, I have all of these faces locked down, and they're all great. So, Bolty, pursuing the truest form of artwork. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you. I tried to dodge the study part and just draw. Yeah. Well, dude, I don't know what it is, but drawing hurts my hands a little bit. I think it's because my hands are just, I don't really have that much like, holding something tiny is hard for me, even though I have tiny hand. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's just hard on my my muscular structure, I guess. It's hard to describe. It's funny, I can swing around like a 60 to 70 pound kettlebell, but heaven forbid it's a pencil this tiny. I think it's because maybe it's because I grip it too hard as well. I don't know. I feel like this also could be an innuendo of some kind anyway.
Catlin11234 said it's insane how amazing it looks. It's almost on par with pre-rendered stuff.
Ooh.
I was astounded.
Is that a
Lone Syndicate
good
said,
thing?
wait, that was Bolty's artwork. You never told us you draw.
Well, I know, but what do you call it? Dude, this is the thing that's so fucked up. I don't know, but I think I'm pretty sure I have faint memories of something like that, you know? So your friend ever tell you some shit and you're like, this sounds like this could be correct, but I don't really 100% know. But I also feel like I'm closer to believing that I've heard this, but it could have been another friend in the exact scenario. Anyways, long story short, I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. I think I heard something Bolty saying that, but this could be like 6 other people. This is the other thing. It's a little bit funky. Also, that's what I want to say. I can't lose my train of thought. Guess how much progression I've made within Outer Worlds, gang? If you were willing to guess how much for an RPG 1 hour in the mornings can get you, what would you assume I was able to progress in? How fast? I got a whopping, I want to say 3 hours? You know, I might say, what the fuck, Grin? You've been not streaming for like 4 or 5 days. What the hell happened? Well, I've been trying to progress also through Withering Waves. So that's that. Also, shout out ZZZ. It could have just been that the stars aligned. I finally can Shield Defense 6 or SSS, which is cool. So shout out to me. It's probably just the rotation of like weaknesses, unfortunately. It's crazy how my IB team might actually be one of my worst, which is weird. I really hope Ellen gets not Ellen, Evelyn? I think Evelyn. Really hope Evelyn gets like a team rework kind of thing. Also, I still haven't played the game that Lone's playing, that gacha game. Dude, I need to knock it off because I have like no time and I keep like, oh, I'll do this. And then it's just like, you're an idiot. At this point, you should know you're not doing any of that. Like, you can barely manage these 3 things. Yes, it's like me buying VR games when they're on sale and being like, one day, and you're like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, you're stupid, and yeah. The cat says, it was just oh no, but that's what I was gonna say, Cat. Is that a good thing? So Cat says the Witcher 2, the animations and the art and all that stuff looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's have that in the background because I don't really want to listen to the story too much yet. Let's just have it in the background. Let's jump to like, I guess here. Yeah, sure, here. Fuck, that looks good. Jesus Christ. Is that a good thing? Now, I would normally say no. I would normally say, like, when a game looks
Lone
exceptionally
Syndicate
beautiful.
said I saw a game I was interested in called Mouse Pie for Hire.
Can you send it to me in a Discord with a trailer so we can check it out? But normally I would say when a game looks like exceptionally good, at least for me, I'm shitting my pants because I'm like, is this going to run on my PC? One, is this going to be a fucking mess because I'm not buying a $3,000 fucking graphics card? And then two, how much budget did this take away from like the game stuff I like? The only reason why I don't feel this way is because it's CD Projekt Red, and they've shown that like they usually like always meet a bare minimum of like story dynamicness. Like the story can react in a bunch of different ways to you. Combat, if I'm honest, combat kind of to me has been somewhat of the weakest part, with the exception of Cyberpunk, specifically the Cyberpunk post update. Witcher to me is combat always felt like the most lean part of the whole thing. So I'm hoping that it's more RPG in this one, because I feel like Geralt only ever had you had 2 ways of playing, 3 or 4 ways of playing, but like you'd basically play that way all the time, especially if you're just being proficient. Also, I don't know if I love this weird zoom in at the structural bone density of the. Is CD Projekt Red like selling this engine as well? I mean, it looks great. I just like the coloration of everything, because the original Witcher game was kind of dark and dreary. So hopefully we're getting some color finally, which looks like the case. This is more of a tech demo. I think I heard people say this actually, like when this just came out, where people were like, "It's good, but it's kind of a tech demo." But it looks really nice. Do they talk in this?
So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage.
Is this Unreal or is this a different thing? Is it CD Projekt Red's own proprietary engine?
Lone Syndicate said sent.
Then we'll check it out in a hot minute. Then we'll get to memes. Then we'll get to some ZZZ. There's a bear over there. I'll be honest. One of the things, I don't know why I say that as a thing. I'll be honest. I'm not like I don't never lie, really honestly. But
McFlufferkin said it's UE5.
UE5? Oh shit. Okay. Do you think, is there going to be Unreal that has like the best stability ever, you think, or no? Or do you think it's just built into like the monoculture of the engines that they're all kind of going to be like, yeah. But with that being said though, I do agree with, I think what Red said once, which is like, the issue isn't actually really Unreal, it's just that Unreal has so many ways for you to scapegoat things that so many developers just do that. Instead of like building things really strongly and well. But I was going to say, for Outer Worlds, which I do believe is on Unreal, I've had like record like no issues with that game. Like, frame rate's been great. Day one didn't encounter any sort of weird lag. Like, even with Borderlands, I had like that one day where there was like a choppiness to stuff. And I haven't got any of that. I'm even modding it too, so you think I'd be fucking with the system a little bit, but no. Also, why is it showing this like permanently? Go away. There we go. I love seeing game environments and going, oh shit, I've walked trail like, you've walked a trail like that? Well, dude, to me, I hate that everything becomes VR based, but like when I see good quality like this, I'm thinking, man, I would love to play this in VR. I still have never done that. Kat, have you? Have you ever played like a third person game in VR? So like you're following them as a thing? There's like the UVH, Unreal Engine, UVE, whatever it's called. Like it's the Unreal Engine VR mode thing that like pivots all Unreal games into VR mode. I don't know how I would like it. I think I would like it a good bit, because theoretically it's just like much more cinematic, because you're like literally you're not just like a flat camera like hovering over them. You're actually able to see like, holy shit, that lady over there, what's on the table, you know? Also, damn, what is this? Oh, you can Assassin's Creed shove people out of the way. I'm just gonna bomb through all of them. Like she's trying to be cinematic, and I would just be like, "Get the fuck out of my way," you know. But that's beautiful. What was I gonna think? Oh, do you guys? Oh man, it sucks. I don't know if it sucks, but like I do think like CD Projekt Red has done it. Like we're in the sense that like I normally really get frustrated when an RPG that's super intricate has like a character that's like a finite character like Geralt. I'm like, ah man, but then you can customize Geralt quite a bit, so I was kind of fine with it. And also Garrett was such a cool character, like really well made, that I'm like, sure. And they kind of pass on the torch with Siri, given the fact that it's his kid or whatever. It makes sense. But at the same time, I still yearn for the, like, can we just get, like, what if we had this, but you could customize, like, your own badass Witcher with fucking white hair, any kind of bone structure you want, and shit like that, you know? I don't know. I really dig that, like the player expression within this character, not always being limited to who the character is in essence, you know? I don't know. I don't even think you could be like really evil as Geralt, like super fucked up, you know? I think you're always kind of like, it's like him in the books, but like with some like levels of severity in either direction, I mean. I don't like the depth of field. Depth of field always fucking annoys me. I love seeing game environments being like, oh, never done that. Gotta be first person if I'm playing. Really? But that's the thing. So wait, Kat, you're never interested in like the concept of like going back and playing like one of your old beloved games like BioShock or I don't know, whatever you'd probably like For Honor, through like a TV screen, like a giant cinematic screen that you can actually perceive the depth through. That doesn't interest you? Man, that's one of the like highest things of cool factor for me. Like if I wanted to play VR, like to be able to like watch YouTube videos and have that feeling of like looking into a portal. And again, I can't describe it if anyone's not done VR.
11,234 said, what we're watching, RN, is the clip I sent.
Oh, it is? Okay, good. Yeah. I think, this is the full thing except with more sauce. But it looks super pretty. Once again, I'm in, but I also want to see, like, I think this is just a tech demo. That's what people were saying for the Witcher thing. But what I really want to see is, like, all the intricacies of gameplay that this lady can perform, you know? Also, I thought next year GTA is coming out, but I thought there was another game that's coming out at the same time. And people are saying that they're going to, like, compete. Is that ringing any bells to anyone? I thought I heard this recently. Is it Half-Life? No. Well, that's rumored to go up. I don't think that's it. Also, does he actually, like, possess, like, fish?
Right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valgrave.
Catman 11,234 said, can't be that anime one that's also GTA, no?
Probably. Well, I think that was actually coming out. It's either this year or next year. I thought it was this year. At the very end of the year, may come out. I thought it was actually sooner than we think, but maybe not. But yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Is get out before GTA Online comes out. I didn't even think about that. That's probably that GTA was supposed to come out this year. They're probably like, oh, fuck. I'm not sure if you want to be ahead of that or behind that. But they're describing the engine as like reacting to you. And I mean, I guess that's neat, but like, I don't know, like maybe it's fucked up. But like when I think of that, I think of like Assassin's Creed, which we've already had for like years at this point. Where like if you go back and play Assassin's Creed 2, when you like stab someone, you drop the body in front of like the thing, everyone like backs up and like, what the fuck? So this is not like new tech, and I always felt like that didn't really matter as much to me. You know, it's like okay, kind of cool.
Lone Syndicate said, "Cat,
damn.
Are you referring to Neverness, to Everest, or Ananta?"
I think it was Ananta. Yes.
Circus.
Ananta, yeah. I don't know why you yelled at us. That was loud. Like, I'm just going to run by this. I'm not even going to look. It might as well be empty. I mean, so I don't know. I might be the asshole.
Huge crowd, though.
Catman 11,234 said, Baldur's Gate 3 was the greatest game reacts to you I've played ever.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can see that. See me that to me is like a much better example because like I would rather them dedicate so much infrastructure and time into like multifaceted reactionary mechanics, like Shadow of Mordor. You know, Shadow of Mordor had like the cool Nemesis system, rip. Like that to me is like what I'm pining for, what I deeply hope. What do you call it? Alone, can you blur both of those images? Like, sorry, every time I open up the spoiler tab, both of them are degenerate, and yes. So I'm like one spoiler, but they're both there's both asses hanging out. Oh, I guess one is wears stockings, but I feel like YouTube still, yeah. Anyways, maybe put both if possible. Can you put both spoilers on them?
The uglier the better.
The uglier the better. What is that referring to? Damn it! Shit. Fuck. All right, let's jump over to I think it was the React tab. We'll scroll. Oh no, this. Oh yeah, this game looks sick as hell. Yeah, I remember this game coming out a while back. It's like Doom meets Samboat Willie or whatever it's called. I don't know what his name is. Steamboat Willie. We'll listen to a little bit of this. Sorry. My bad. I'm about to say, I hope you can go faster than this. It's all wet. The guns are so wet. I don't like it. Everything's fluid. Yeah, this part looks a little like, I don't know. Hopefully you can increase the time to kill by picking up certain weapons, because that's tough.
The brightest PI in all of Mouseburg. The power's back, and trouble tagged along.
I love the art style. I'm sad that we're killing our friends. What I grew up looking like the dog was our friend, etc. It's very cool. I'm in, but at the same time, I also thought I would be more in. Like, I kind of fuck with Doom's, like, going up to an undead monster and shooting his head off and, like, the whole body falls apart, rather than, like, a pixel, like a JPEG go, ow, 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 okay. And I'm like, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, referring to Allude. So, yes, Lloyd, the goal is to make him as hideous as humanly possible. I was going to say, also on topic of the real estate developer manhwa, that mean both read, what do you call it? I found out in the novel, Bolty, that he actually stays looking like his normal self. Now, I told him that, like, I told you that, like, he goes for, like, a tournament arc to prove his love to the queen and stuff like that. Well, apparently, he actually remains, like, the guy. Like, the guy. It's kind of actually a weirdly poetic thing, because, like, the queen fell in love with him for him, but then at the end, she basically, like, gets to have, like, what essentially is, like, a very princely-looking Asian dude, I guess. With, like, pretty neutral and, like, cold features. So, I don't know. I get that the manhwa's ending kind of, like, keeps our Lloyd intact, but at the same time, I appreciate that, like, narrative storytelling of, like, yeah, see, she invested in good stock, essentially. And all that. So I should loop this just so we don't end up getting weird thrown around. Yeah, I know they changed stuff from a lot from there. Yeah, not to the point where I don't think anyone's upset. You know, it's one of those cool things where, like, I liked both, and I could see why you made both choices, and I don't think either distract from the other, you know, which I think is a good way to be. I wonder if there's only, like, the little pistol thing, or if there's, like, a big sniper rifle thing, because that's my issue, is not wanting to, like, have to shoot things for a millennia. The wetness
Lone
of the
Syndicate
weapons
said also, Grin, what did you ask me to do?
I don't know. I was asking if could you take your artwork in the art tab and make both spoilery, because they're both the same level of, like, I think YouTube might see all that ass and be like, is that lady not wearing underwear? Pornography, bada boop. So if you could make both of them spoiler, that'd be the best. Because I kept having to go to Facecam to show off Bolty's art, because I was like, this is a lot of ass that I'm worried YouTube might be like, I don't see the thong line. That is commando. So yes. So if you could go and edit your post and hopefully make it both spoilered, that'd be great. That way I wouldn't have to keep going to, like, Facecam, pulling up the image, and even though it's kind of, like, darkened by the silhouette, yeah. Shh, don't tell him that. It's just, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, if you could do that for me, that'd be really nice. It was pretty cool, though I didn't get far because I got distracted. Oh, which one? Cat says, okay, so before this, Cat says, Grin. I read the manhwa where the guy keeps dying in battle.
I'm being censored.
Yes, you are. You are being censored. I should say being censored. You're being censored layered. So everyone can still view the product, okay? All that I'm trying to say is don't try to fucking destroy the stream. I know, you're it's all jokes, but yes, what do you call it, Cat? So you read that one manhwa? Yeah, Cat, it's fucked up, because when you were like, I kind of want to read manhwa, in the back of my head I was like, this is probably not the manhwa I would suggest you read. The reason why is because it's kind of, it's like, to me, when people, like, it's when an anime fan asks, like, a non-anime, or like when a non-anime fan asks an anime fan, hey, what should I watch? And then the anime fan's always like, watch Full Metal Alchemist, which is okay, or, like, watch Bleach, or watch Naruto, and it's just like, you're doing a horrible job. Like, those shows start off awful. Like, the first 2 episodes are the worst. It's like a child screaming and mess. So I kind of worry that I gave you what essentially is like the end game stuff, which you have to kind of have to the endurance level of like getting through it to be able to be like, wow. But there are other manhwa that are just like significantly better, significantly cooler premise. But most of like the greats, and Bolty can probably attest to this, start off pretty shitty. Like the rule, it's kind of funny, but like the rule of thumb with the manhwa thing is like someone usually says, just make it past 13 chapters or 13 manhwa, whatever it is, pages. And if you can get past that, you're cooking. But like most of the greats really fucking have a shite beginning. Like SS Rank Suicide Hunter, awesome story. Like one of the best narrative complexity, beautiful story. The beginning is fucking awful. It's fucking really awful. The main guy's like a loser. He has nothing going for him. He's kind of like a weirdo. Anyway, same thing with the real estate developer. The first like 5 chapters, fucking awful. Horrible. You have to push through. Oh, got the art mixed up with the art loan. I got you, can't. I can't draw stuff like that. Might have to ask loan for what was it? But if I may ask a request, some thigh squish in the next one, please. Boti. Come to the side of AI art, and anything you could possibly imagine exists. There's a lore for it, and it can happen. Better instantaneously with metrics of quality. Granted, it is a level of complexity that I think most people are kind of not exactly privy to. Like, reason why people think like art is because it's like have this mysticism around it that makes it feel like magic. And a lot of the AI art is like you need to deconstruct things to like their components, which some people like. What was that? Did he take a bouquet? Oh, wow. Okay. Killed a man with love. That looks like a penis. That looks like a real little chode there. I don't like that at all. All right. I think we reacted to most of the things people wanted to show me. As far as what I want to show you and update you on, I am continuing to watch the Valve Reddit Deckard Steam frame thing.
Bolty said your thumbnail had 6 fingers.
What? Was that a thumb? Why did it have like a mouth
I'll
and a
put
cap?
your request down, Bolty, and hopefully fulfill it in the future if I have time.
Down for some React. Yeah, we're gonna do some React. We're gonna do some memes. Then we're gonna transition to ZZZ. And if I'm feeling like we're moving pretty fast, I might jump into some. Well, it's either twofold. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I probably will save like a good an amount of time. To recap you guys on the Outer Worlds progress, which is not that much, and I won't let you. I'll just like be like, we did this. This is what happened. This is some cool shit that we got up to. By the way, this is the thing. Just so that like when if we do some story tomorrow and the day after that, it's not like what the fuck is happening, Grin. It's like no, here's the jot notes. So I wanted to do that because I recorded it also. What is all this? I guess we'll start working our way up. Probably, yeah. Let's do that at least for right now. Let's turn down the nice little music a little bit in the back, just a little bit so I can hear myself think. Too much still. All right, what's this? Any of the characters to a gacha game MC as soon as the game rating goes up to 17. Any characters to a gacha MC? What does that mean? Just ass? Is it just tons of ass? Bye, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
What the fuck? What was that? All right, I don't feel comfortable watching this. Dude, I don't know if... Does anyone... Has anyone gotten... Like, I'm watching a lot of those, like, people reacting to, like, the best of Sora videos, like, AI videos. And to me, I don't know what it is, man. I try not to be, like, a homophobe or whatever. But, like... When they do that thing where like AI men are just start kissing or something, and to me I was going like, stop, and I hit over key a good bit, but I don't know why, because like for me it's just so violent, it's just so like hypersexual to me that I gotta bail.
Ricky, she just left, bro.
What the fuck?
I need you.
Yo, stop.
I'm so confused. Also, the context leaves me even more bewildered. any of the characters to a gacha game. Oh, I see. They're down bad. They're chasing that. Gotcha. Well, that's also anything. I feel like that's just all of it. Like, you could be... This is also just anime. Like, this is everything. This is the one thing that, like, irks me a little bit about 90% of, like, the rom-com things. And I'm sure Lone can attest to this, too. Because Lone enjoys, like, watching the filler anime as well. Like, anime that are just kind of, like, junk food, just kind of whatever. Rom-coms, otherwise known as. But, like, I hate when the main character is just a fucking nothing. There's nothing there. Like, they're trying to, like, empty any sort of humanity, anything he is, just to distill nothingness, you know? That's why, like, Belle Crenelle to me was always, like, a really cool thing. Because, like, oh, yeah, he's charming. He's the guy. He's him. You know, same thing with, like, Irma from Welcome to Demon School. Awesome. Just a real cool dude. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I get why people are like, I like that person. Hell yeah. But a lot of time it's like, what if we made the most, like, non-charismatic person possible? Just have people drive, like, round, falling all over him. I'm like, this is just weird. It just didn't earn any of it. There's no impact, the meaning. Anyways, what is it? Funniest one of these I've seen to date. Uh-oh. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah. Your sign to play lights out with your friends. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. First of all, this got to be like, oh, their apartment or something, right? This can't be like they're younger or some shit, because if you busted your house like that, your parents would kill you. That was a pretty good video, but man, I'm trying to think of what is the stupidest, like, one of these we've done. I think we played football in the middle of the night with, like, a ball full of... We broke open a bunch of those glow-in-the-dark sticks. We soaked the football with it in the middle of the night when we were camping with our cousins. And it was basically just became, like, grab the ball and get it to the rest of the edge. And we would just sprint tackle at the fucking ball and just collide and, like, smash each other's bodies apart. Man, when you're a kid, you really made a, like, adamantium or some shit. Also, this is the thing we just seen. Beautiful. Yes. Very cool. Yeah, definitely we should probably watched it. Like, that'd have been a whole cool react video if we ever got into that. That'd be solid. This was the video Keto also wanted us to see. The cool, like, For Honor meets medieval Valheim something. Yes. Trickery House. POV. You're an off-duty clown in the house fire. Off-duty clown? Clown? What the fuck? That's a really efficient joke. Okay, that's a really efficient, hits the point, good joke. Okay, I feel like I'm ruining it by saying that, but I just appreciate that one. That one earned the heart from me. I don't know. So something about a genuine, like, settle of a scream, even though he's acting, it's still just the right scream hits so perfect. I sound like a serial killer. I gotta stop. Anyways, can't write a better caption than this. When it's 3 a.m. and I finally get the joke my friend told me 15 hours ago. I don't know if I ever have that happen. My brain is too good about discarding shit that, like, if I don't get it, I'm like, yeah. I don't ruminate on stuff too much, which I probably should. What is this? No dogs allowed, stupid.
How soon is soon? Davis? Fine.
Is Fallout synth?
I'll get us out of here. We can figure out the rest later.
What? Nope. Nope. So this is the level this is the horror game that I refuse to play. Now, granted, there is a horror game that is like this in VR, but you actually have a gun and you fucking kill these fuckers. At least there's that. I still think it's scary. That's stupid. No dogs allowed, stupid. Also, I'm not personally into Dragon Ball 3 minutes long. Curious what you guys think. Music removed, sound redesign. Ooh. What do you call it? Yes, I used to really like not Pokemon. Fucking Dragon Ball. I'm so sorry for that sacrilege. I used to really like Dragon Ball, man. But I, ever since like the Cell arc, I just completely lost interest. Because like they were supposed to pass on the torch to Gohan, and then he just fucks off for like a solid fucking like 8 seasons. Comes back a total bitch. And then he's like kind of okay. And I just hate to death his dad at this point. Goku? Fuck Goku entirely. Maybe he's a great guy, but I much preferred the whole thing. This is why, like, to me, it'll break my fucking heart if they don't pass on the mantle to Atreus from God of War, Kratos. If they bitch out and they're like, we're scared, let's just make another one with Kratos. I'll be pissed. I'll be so fucking pissed. Anyways, me rambling about my heavy emotions aside, what's all this about? This is Gata versus Broly, so you gotta like it. Got it. Sent? What was sent? Oh, you upload stuff to Racktab? Sure, I'll scroll down and make sure I check it out. Animation looks great. Ooh, sound effects sound great too. I like it. I like a lot of it. I don't love the like zoom in kind of weird like, oh my god, it's hurting me. I just want to cut to the next momentum bit, you know? The power of gay. Very cool. I don't really think the poofy thing is tough, but
Bolty said it's about the sound.
It's about the sound? Oh, is this the... what do you mean? I still think this is hitting. Music definitely does a lot. Sound design is so cool. I do think if you did do this same thing, where you took away like the music from My Hero Academia, it'd be so less cool. Also, is this like when Kat, am I not understanding this? Is this like a redesign as in like the base fight is not that good and this guy made it like 10 times better with the sound design? Because what a good way to get a job if that's the case.
Raidnade said, Ayo, these sounds like...
Yeah. The impact, everything.
Catman 11,234 said, none of this sound is in the fight at all. This is entirely new.
Oh, I want to see what the original is. Like, did they just drown it out with music? I forget what was the first like anime or thing that you've seen did this. Like add these like subwoofer sounds every single time you make impact. Fire Force did for me. I remember that being one of them. But I think it was something coming before that. Oh, that's awesome. Like the sound tears through the air. Glitches in a sense. Damn, that camera?
Truly magnificent. I think this battle is about to come to a rousing finale.
Here it is.
Fire Force has the JoJo Studios sound design.
Ooh.
McFlufferkin said, found a vendor with a leadership scaling rifle.
Ooh.
Seems right up your alley.
Nice. Yeah. That'd be really good for me. Does it have a cool effect? Damn. Classic. An absolute classic. Why is he surprised? Is he not dead? Sometimes this is the only issue that I have with this like Dragon Ball is like guy just levels a planet and they're like and he's like he's not dead. I'm just like guys I don't want to be here next week. You know, I don't want to be here next week and see how he gets up and is like round 2 bitch and I'm like I'm just tired. Maybe it's because I'm an old fuck, but like I just like mentally this is enough. We don't need to keep running it back and like having 6 do-overs, you know what I mean? He can just die there and it'd be cool. You know, I'd be happy with an arc that's not screaming 20% of the time. It could be a fun actual comedy thing. I don't know. Anyways, good little aside there. That was really interesting. Yeah, that guy's fucking killing it if he's doing
Catman
the sound design.
11,234 said Broly versus Gogeta. Broly was teleported away by a wish-granting dragon so he could not get obliterated. He's now bro to the boys.
Oh!
McFlufferkin said, firing the weapon builds confidence in your companions, providing movement speed, firing rate and accuracy, scales with leadership.
Builds confidence in their companions. So I get my companionship if I shoot. Oh, yeah, I seen one like this too. I think there's also a pistol that's like this where when you fire it, it like rallies your companions in a weird way. So that's awesome. Yes, I'll definitely send that to me if it's possible. Fluff, a vendor screenshot. So like if you open up the map and you just take a picture of wherever you are and go by the region, can you post that in the Discord in like the video or share GRINN tab? I don't know if we have a tab for that game, but yeah. What does Lone say? Lone says, "Yep, every time." Yep, every time what? All right, cool. We can actually listen to it. Me in every RPG video game, my party.
Our help. These people are finished. What? Man, forget them people. Let's get to the characters and let's go. But the dragon. Only thing that's dragging is you with this. Now let's go. Come on. Well, I think we should save these people. Everybody lock in. We got a time to save.
All it takes is a pyramid.
Said the original fight had a whole soundtrack dedicated to it. You would not like it.
No?
I've hit some squat and bench PRs to it.
Ooh.
To each their own law.
Yeah, to each their own for sure. Yeah.
McFlufferkin said, it's on a planet you'll undoubtedly wind up on, so I don't want to fully spoil it, but I'll mention it once you get there.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have probably minded the spoiler. I kind of have a sense of the also, it's a map, right? So all I'd see is like the layout of a surface. But yeah, it's fine. Either or, it just follows through. It's fine.
Brody's just showing out for the hush. Jason, shut up. Without our help.
Yes. Well, it depends. It depends. How good. When was the last game you played? RPG, let's say. It can't be Baldur's Gate. Fuck off. That you played that had like a dude companion that you were like, I fuck with you so bad that I'll like go in the fire for you. You know what I mean? Like you sold it so good. The last one I can think of is Garrus from Mass Effect. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Like a true, like where I'm like, all right, you've earned it. I don't know. I might be a little bit of a simp when it comes to like the lady companions, like Logan's kind of implying. When it comes to that, I'm trying to think. What is it? Well, first of all, we're doing all of them because of completion. All right, that's what the completion side of things is perfect. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Garrus is the only one coming to mind. Gotta be another character. RPG that we play. Fallout New Vegas. Boone is cool, but I don't really fucking fuck with Boone like that. Boone's awesome, but like I don't know. Starfield, yeah, right. Avowed. No, I don't fuck with any of the characters in Valve like that very much. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have one. I'm sure maybe somebody pipes up and is like, this RPG character was a dude and he was great. I don't really know.
Catman 11,234 said a true bro? That's hard.
Yeah, like for me, the only one coming to mind is Garrus. And maybe it's just because we had him like 3 games and he was always like, my guy. And I'm like, my guy. I mean, so maybe it's just like a time thing. Yeah.
McFlufferkin said when Kai is literally Garrus and yet doesn't qualify as the ride or die bro.
Who's Kai? Yeah, but Kai, well, fuck Kai though. I mean, Kai is kind of cool, but like Kai hasn't given me a reason. Again, they do this shit where like we jumpstart like on, 20 hours in to their relationship. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, well, how do we know each other? Why are we so friendly? You know what I mean? It's one of the things. Whereas Garrus, I think you do fuck with him. Like you do like start to finish. Kai from Avowed. Yeah, but see, that doesn't matter to me. Like the fact that they have the same VA means nothing to me. It's the fact that you gotta show up. You gotta do the work. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think if Skyrim had any like dude characters that were like cool. You know, I don't think Skyrim had like very many companions that were like dope. I know people like enjoyed the mods of like Nazim or something like that. Not Nazim. I don't know what his name is.
Catman 11,234 said Jackie Wells was decent, but we needed to spend more time with him.
Who was Jackie again? Jackie Wells? Who's that? Who is that? I'm so fucking dumb and bad with names. 100% humble, says Lone. Get out of me. What is this? POV. You humble people for living. Random girls sitting on what? Somebody else's car? Is that what it said? On an expensive car?
I can get in a picture with y'all real quick. Y'all sure?
Yeah,
all right, do you mind getting off my car then?
Was that a vibe check? If they would have been like, hell yeah, he would have been like, sure. Also, I'd be kind of pissed. Like, if they dented your bumper and shit, definitely dentable with the equipment at hand. But I was going to say, yeah, to me, I'd be a little pissed. Also, that, guys, that is the... I don't know why this came to mind. But to me, this is like the definition of a short king. Short king type shit. Well, this man...
Y'all think I could get in a picture with y'all real quick?
He seems a little short, but he got a fast car, a ton of money.
Companions in TOW2.
Bang.
Vicar Max was great in the first game. Johnny Silverhand was great in my playthrough.
Ooh.
Jackie would have been amazing to experience more.
Johnny Silverhand's a really good one. Yeah. Johnny Silverhand's a good one. I don't really know. Yeah, I feel like they don't really do a good job about like confining like the bromance type thing. You know what I mean? Where like, oh shit, you're gonna go in like 100%. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know a lot of like, even if they just take it off the RPGs. What dude character that's like set up to be like your bro, your brother, whatever, your whatever. Do you like remember from video games? I don't really know. You know, if you think of like female heroines, are like easy Tali from Mass Effect. What do you call it? I can't think of the things. I'm just bad with names, but there's like a handful of games where like that character's awesome. That character's awesome. But yes, me, I'm cursed with just real bad recall for names. Also, we have an elusive unknown here. Is it muted? It's not. Gravity. If someone
attacks you, you're gonna drop your pocket marbles. They go down. On the street, you do not want to follow them down and grapple.
Kick him in the
you
face.
Want to use gravity and strike from up
McFlufferkin
here.
said. But if we're going to refer to Garrus' level of bromanship, Kaito from Lost Judgment, Akiyama, and Majima are also pretty great.
Damn.
I haven't played the RGG RPGs yet, but there's mostly males in party.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played them enough. Like, so I don't know what that last one was. Kaito from this. I'm assuming I trust you. I feel like if you just say Garrus and they're like on that level, then I agree. Or then I'll trust you because I haven't played the game, but I'll see it. Will's from Far Cry 5 was pretty cool. Who's Will? Willie? Dude, do you know what's fucked up? I remember like fucking nothing about Far Cry 5. Like nothing. I remember he was like a kid. Cool actor. Played kind of the villain, but he was like in half of it. Man. Anyways, kicking a guy in the thing.
With as much
Bang!
This is the best.
Solid. Dude, you know what's funny to me? I also do just like it's fucked up, but like pocket sand is the greatest example. But like anything like that, like picking up a rock, just hucking it at a motherfucker, and you make contact, that's gonna be like, oh fuck, that hurts a lot. A fist can never get anywhere close to a rock. Okay.
Counter you can throw from long range. She's taller with longer reach. So
first of all, appreciate this guy's light game. Look at that.
When she attacks, I step way back. Now it looks like I'm out of her range, but I can if there are.
I like this. This is a good meme on that. I was also gonna say, dude, that's one thing that irritates me when most people like show like defensive videos like this.
McFlufferkin said Kaido got his own DLC in the sequel, has a great ENVA, and one of the most signature quotes near the end of the first game.
Oh, it's a Yakuza thing. Okay.
Former Yakuza. Extremely reliable and invaluable to Yagami, the MC.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I see. Of all the games, I feel like the bromance one with the Yakuza game might be 100% makes sense. Why that would be there. But what do you call it? Whenever you see like defense videos, it's always someone doing that, like throwing punches. Have you ever seen like a bar fight or anything like that? People like discard any concept of fighting and just like power bomb into you, like fully like throwing their whole body behind it and shit. Which honestly, kind of gets you really far.
There are multiple attackers. I'm gonna blow my whistle. They look around expecting backup, which gives me a notice is how you obliterate a shorter fighter. Her head is at my shoulder level, which is where I get maximum rotational force through my arms. We're gonna take advantage of
Honestly, all of these I stand by, okay? Question is, how the fuck is he getting some sort of cartoon logic pulling off frame, like, for instance, just pulling off frame a giant-ass bat out of nowhere and gah! Okay? It's a very long bat, actually. It's called a Brooklyn Basher. It's this big, this...
McFlufferkin said, his accent caused me to hear multiple tacos, and now I'm hungry.
Oh, tacos does sound good right now. What else?
Someone tries to mug you. You do not want to use your dagger because she can get too close. You're going to scan the area and pick up the nearest 41-inch steel greatsword. Now, if she escalates with a firearm, it is now life or death. You're going to...
First of all, that was a great video. They had props. That was like seriously well done. Like each one of those were cool in itself. The fact that they slam all those together in 6, like bang, 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 that's awesome. I do wonder if this is like made by the same guy or not. You know, that's the only thing that irritates me is like sometimes a person can have the knowledge about like, hey, let me just aggregate all of these TikTok videos I think are really funny into one like 1, 2, 3 whatever format. And then they get all the benefit from it. And they don't credit the guy at all.
Said Yakuza and/or Fallout level of creative solutions right there.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's do one more from Lone. Then we'll scroll up and see if we can get anybody else, and then we'll start doing some memes. Oh, speak of the devil, damn it! There she is. Want to touch my tentacle? My tentacle. Try to people around. Do we try to somewhere quiet? We have to go somewhere quiet. Running today, but the air is still filled with something favorite scent? What the fuck? Are you guys ready for that, by the way? Hypothetically, say we're in a world with monster ladies. Are you going to be the guy that steps up to the plate?
With sound.
I can't, Lone. You gave me one with no sound. It must have music in it, because I need an account, I think, to do it. God damn it.
Bolty said smash.
Smash. All right, what if some of those tentacles find their way all on your ass or something, Bolty? Are you ready to play the game? The RNG game, all right? I don't know, man. I have to tie up all the shit just to guarantee I'm okay. Fuck, why? Yeah, it won't turn on. I think it's because of the, I don't know, I really just need to make a fucking Instagram account. I just don't want another fucking account. I always forget to do it. But damn, Lone, you gave us a lot. Lone, wouldn't it be possible for you to go and delete the ones that we already watched right now?
Catman 11,234 said, there's a fuck ton of stuff from me in React, so you'll have to scroll, LOL.
McFlufferkin said, hey, it's free prostate exams.
Maybe, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if I'm that, yeah. I feel like it'll be sore the next day, something, you know what I mean? I love color theory.
Psychology says your favorite color can say a lot about you.
Black. Sounds a little weird, but yes. I'd say that or cyan, but I just in general like the color black.
If your favorite color is
grilled chicken,
you're the kind of person people find magnetic.
I agree. Chicken's great. Chicken's fantastic.
Grilled chicken.
Personalities often blend creativity with wisdom. You don't just fry the chicken, you
grilled the chicken
entirely. You're imaginative, intuitive, and people feel like you see
grilled chicken.
Others fried.
I feel like I'm in a dream.
Probably come to you for
grilled chicken.
Not just because you're thoughtful, but because you bring
grilled chicken
that makes everything.
I feel like we're getting subliminally... What is it called? When people like give you a bunch of probes images, and you're like, I feel like I'm kind of hungry for chicken right now. I will say though, man, I'm not sure if I would trust someone who doesn't like chicken at all, because chicken is such a it's like someone saying I don't like pop. It's like there's 1,000 flavors of pop.
11,234 said deleting after we watch them is a good idea. I say. Also, I meant you got to scroll far to get past mine, not go to mine. LOL.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I would hate for you guys to have to post it.
Said, I have a curse question that I heard someone asked earlier this week about Yadari. Viewer warning mute. Now, if you don't want to hear it, 3, 2, 1. Do you think Yadari squirts ink when she Hadada?
Probably.
McFlufferkin said,
I would agree.
Think I found
probably
a non-unique of the same weapon I mentioned earlier, so it's actually a burst machine gun.
Well, hold up. Her like special thing is like attached to her spine. And I don't know if it has a mouth. Because if it has that, then yeah. But I don't think it would like integrate into her female parts. You know what I mean? If that's the case, then she would just like self-lube with fucking black ink or some shit. You know, I don't know if that's an infection waiting to happen. Okay. I guess condoms exist, so that you'd still have a chance. Okay. She Can Hear Me. I don't know if we watched that one or not. Streets is Empty. Oh, I said we'd. Sorry, I said we'd watch the other one. Memes. We check out some memes. Tonight I drank. All right, we watched this one. The chips. Yeah, the chips. The beer. Beer helps chips taste. Make American food taste good. Memes. Here we go.
McFlufferkin said, well, if she was male, she'd rip one of her tentacles off and tell you to go hadada yourself with it.
Why they're not into it? I don't know anything about squids except squids are fucking whatever they're called. Octopus. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about them besides the fact that they're like extremely intelligent creatures. So, yeah. I do know they can pop off a limb and like grow it back though. Also, my dream scenario is...
Lone Syndicate said, Kat, it's an open discussion. Feel free to add your thoughts too. I'm curious what you think.
Why did it have to read it out loud? Well, yes, you probably would just... in the future, if you wanted to not, you would just say, hey, in 3, 2, 1, and then you would type it, and then you wouldn't do it. I think Lone wanted to... It was not a choice. It was the illusion of choice. I bit my lip. Ow. My dream scenario is everyone I like sitting around a big table enjoying a bowl of soup I made. They all say, wow, this is so good. And they ask for seconds. I'm just imagining fucking all the layers of a cat, and Cat's just like, all of that means nothing to me. Instead, it's just about the soup. Okay. I just need you to love what I love in some capacity. I kind of fuck with this. This is one of the reasons why I don't like talking about, like, I don't like suggesting my favorite anime of all time or like my favorite shows of all time. Because, like, if I tell you to go watch that thing and then you tell me it's shitty, I'm kind of going to think less of you in some capacity because I'm like, how? It's the best. You know? I should say think less of. It just hurts me that we're so far apart right now. You know what I mean? Also, Catman... Have you considered adjusting your name to Soup Man? Because I feel like Catman, I haven't heard you talk much about cats, okay? But I've heard you talk about soup a lot, okay? Granted, Soup Man does sound like a homeless psychopath on the streets or some shit, but alas. Food for thought. What is this? Which way, true son of Skyrim? The Argonian maid or the Khajiit furry? Hair everywhere. Too much hair everywhere. Also probably at a bunch of nipples, which is odd. I don't know if I could make that work out for me mentally. Also, maw, teeth. The tongue is probably serrated, like with like a cat's. So think of half of the enjoyable parts of intimacy gone. The tail's kind of neat.
Bulky said, the maid is the only choice here.
I'm kind of...
The cat is too vanilla.
I'm kind of agreeing just because of all the weird situation. Also, cats are kind of moody. But the fact with the lizard is the lizard isn't warm. You can make it warm. With enough friction, you can maybe make it warm. They still have sharp teeth and a maw, but I feel like the tongue would not be serrated or jagged. Also, not a lot of bullshit as far as hair, having to have hair all over the place. Scales could be kind of cool. I feel like I don't love either of these options, but I'm going to go with the lizard. Which I don't know what that says about me, but hey. I feel like the tongue thing really throws me. So many possibilities gone. You know what I mean? Unless you get like a callous dong. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys had to pick one, which would you pick? I think I'm going with the lizard, which I would not... Like, as far as like prettiness, it's definitely not an attractive thing.
Both aren't well suited for the frigid climate of Skyrim. Khajiits are desert cats at heart, and Argonians would probably prefer warmer waters.
That makes sense. I was going to say, on paper... The visual aesthetic look of a Khajiit to me is slightly less horrifying than like fucking jagged ass teeth and like kind of voice all the time. But none are great options. But, you know, also in my experience, this might be some racism coming out in Skyrim, but I think the Khajiits have always been okay. But I think 90% of the Argonians I meet, sweetie pies. You know what I mean? Could just be me. But anyway. Call me Gojo because the distance between me and these women is infinite. Big sad. Big sad. Another fucked up Harada attempt to add beef stew. Tried using heavy cream to make it richer and creamier, as if that would make it any less perverse and evil. Eating this profane slop is the only fitting punishment for me. I fucked up. Plate mogged? Plate mogged. By Chungus Kane. Okay. I assume this is actually, we had something similar to this.
That said, I tend to prefer Argonians over Khajiits. I've made some cool ones in both versions of Oblivion and in Skyrim. But circling back to the bro status, Inigo is the best blue cat.
Yes, Indigo. Indigo's from the mods, right? I believe from some Skyrim. Do I still want to go back and, like, even on my time, just play that, like, cool Viking maiden lady that we downloaded that mod for? Because that's the one thing that I do think, like, modding has been insane with Skyrim is, like, the companion quest lines have been, like, super intricate. The issue is that they're still, by their very virtue, like a companion quest. So, like, you have to, like, run around and still, like, play the game and then eventually be like, hey, by the way, I have a thing that we could do. And you're like, fuck. Can I just do the quest and not have to, like, trigger fucking flags with you? Anyways. What is this? Reflect California girls. They're unforgettable. Is this a song or is this a thing? Dude, I tell you the truth, man. I think California girl is terrifying me. Am I reading that right? Yeah, I feel like it might be fucked up, but I feel like it's a bad pretext oftentimes. Like, it's like either gorgeous, but they're kind of like seemingly, maybe I shouldn't throw generalizations out there. All right. Also, did I remove this son of a bitch? I think so. Ban. I did. It's just not banning it on my program. Hopefully I did ban him. We have a bot over at Twitch. Disgusting freak. Wow, I don't even know what that is. I don't even want to look at it. It's so hard to visually see. What does it say? Any good quotes to tie together?
Sadly, they didn't have official Argonian followers, so Kharjo and Jazargo were also decent candidates for the more generic followers.
That's true. Although, in hindsight, like, what do you call it? Skyrim had, like, no followers. like, the only ones I remember were, like, Lydia. Yeah, and, like, then there was, like, the companion quest. Not companion quest, sorry. What's the one called? It's the Dark Brotherhood. You could, like, get, like, this Dark Brotherhood assassin disciple, which was kind of okay. Anyways. How do I stop being scared of you do it scared? The courage arrives with the action, not before it. I love Soko. That's a pretty good way to put it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that a lot. That's a pretty good sentiment. Also, I have not drinking any of my coffee. Holy shit. I still have a full glass and we're almost halfway through the stream. Jesus Christ. We're already an hour and 30 minutes in. Jesus Christ. But I was going to say, yeah, man, I feel like it's a pretty good sentiment. The idea that, like, you're gonna be like, you're nervous. There's certain things you don't have control over. Like, anxiety is one of them. Like, the more you try to control anxiety, the worse it gets. And if you didn't want anxiety, you could just say, hey, turn it off right now. You can't, because you don't have any control over it. So if you know you don't have any control over it, the only thing that you can bet on is your capacity to recover. Me and Fluff actually talked about this quite a bit on his stream, if you guys wanted to go check out more of that conversation, which was fun. But yes, what is this hell? I didn't even want to look at it for too long. Have $1. Would you rather... Am I reading this like Japanese, right? Would you rather have $1 or $2? Would I rather have what the fuck? $2. This is hellish. I don't want to see it anymore. All right. Also, I hear people finally got to the point in the Chainsaw Man manga that people were having all kinds of thoughts, and I was waiting.
McFlufferkin said. They gave Lydia more depth with Dragonborn, but otherwise, outside of mods, Serana and the Solstheim Nord lady most weren't personalized much.
Did they?
Lone Syndicate said, I don't get the joke if there is one.
With the two, I think the joke with this one is the fact that they're just mutants. Like, this is like an inverse thing where, like, you're trying to look over here, like, okay, maybe read... That's probably exactly what it is. Most people who are weebs read right to left, so you're not even looking over here and seeing the fucking atrocity before you. I think is what the joke is. But I was gonna say, for Lydia, the only thing I do think they buffed out in a weird way, which is they didn't let you do companions, but they did let you, like, sort of fucking family, which was kind of intense. Yeah, man. I remember I just ran around the fucking, like, Skyrim and just got a bunch of orphans and was just like, okay, just chill here, I guess, and gave them a big house. And I thought, well, I feel weirdly good about that, but also, I don't know. I have all my treasure. Like, I have, like, a mountain of jewels because I collect everything in Skyrim. I end the game with, like, 1 billion of everything, so I just dump them on the floor. It takes 10 hours to render it into the home. But yes, I was supposed to say. Also, I'm gonna go out with my friends later. All right, bet. Why not me? Pout face. I feel like you'd catch some motherfuckers with this. Most girls are like, it's bullshit. Why did you never spend time with me? And it goes into whining instead of that, which you're like, kind of cute. I might just be deeply alone. I don't know. Anyways, all right, Baka. Okay, if they pulled this shit out on you, I'd fucking wave the red flag. I'd be like, this is why I can't spend time with you. Baka, why HB turned into Cinder? I'm not. Yeah, do that. Oh, I can't. Oh my god. I just had the most repulsive, like, twinge in my spine ever. Oh, even just reading that made me fucking want to die. Oh my god, dude. There's certain shit that I can't. Like, it's like ASMR, where, like, your body's just like, oh, get away from me. That is 100% the fucking feel. What does it say? It's not like I want to hang out with you or anything. Don't assume I'm... That's an unhinged statement. Jesus Christ. The Baka kills it to me. If it was just this last part, that'd be cute. But man, when people start talking about, like, anime weeb talk like that, and they start, like, role-playing and shit, I just want to fucking run away. Maybe when you're in the hot and spiciness of the relationship, you're like, hey, this is my favorite person on the planet. 100% I'm down for whatever kind of crazy we're doing. But it's too much for me. Too much for your boy. Maybe when you're in it, you'll change the tune, possibly. What in the fuck is this? Okay. I don't understand. She forgot saving your loved ones. I don't know what that's referring to. Oh, it's probably a meme. Oh, it's referring to this. What does it say? I've finally discovered all 3 types of female fantasies. Fighting in a desperate last stand against all odds. Oh, male fantasy. I was going to say male fantasy. Okay, I was going to say male fantasies. First of all, the last stand thing, I mean, I'd just rather not die, you know? I mean, maybe I'm a fucking asshole, but, like, I've always seen people glorifying this, so I'm like, can I make it out? Can I win? Because I'm probably not sitting there dying. I want to die. What the fuck was happening? No, guys. You guys are just depressed and you want to end. Okay? You just don't want to fucking tell your parents, I can't do this anymore. Anyways. Okay, fucking, yeah. Anyways. Slowly bleeding to death in the snow-covered fall. Is that how that movie ends? I always see it like that, but I don't want to watch it now that I know that. Well, shit. Spoiler alert for me. I don't want it. I don't like that. Is that what it says? It doesn't specify male, like, death fantasies. It's just male fantasies. Digging a hole. Miss. You have missed finding a very cool stick in the forest. You have also missed getting up to tomfoolery with the boys, like the belt game in the dark, flashlight on and off thing, etc. And I feel like I'm missing one that's pretty universal. Nope. No, I'm not sure what the third one is. But I do see this a lot. I don't know what it is about people, like, wanting to, like, die in a blaze of glory. You guys need to, like, love your family more. I mean, Jesus, I don't want to leave my people behind. Also, this is great. We've seen this before. What is this? What are these nice glowing fireflies? As scout flies reach their destination. Oh no. Monster Hunter. This is my childhood. That's so weird.
Balti said, can we talk about her godly proportions though?
Can we talk about her godly proportions though? Her? Pretty solid. Pretty solid. The eyes are cool to me. I don't know why, but the eyes think it'd be cool to me. I think that's a probably bad thing, because I think it's like plague. It's like spirally crazy contacts. Anyways, I have seen this. It's so good. I also love the kiss on the microphone. I watched this like numerous times. I'm sure you have too. But it's such a good meme for like any sort of degenerate / like fucking nonsense post. Where this dude's just like, oh my god, she's so beautiful. I just love the kiss the mic where he goes, and his friend's just losing it. He's able to break the cycle though, which is so good. All the same exact features. I don't know why. that microphone is experiencing the most love you could possibly experience. So good. That will go down as like internet history. And I'm so happy that was the context. It wasn't some sort of fucked up shit. It was so good. What is this? I feel like this is furry bait. This is what like they'd show kids, and then they don't. The next thing they know, bang! For us, it was Lola Bunny. Moving on. For a few genres are better than grab your idiot friend and go tear shit up. Ooh.
Say, all my fellas. All my fellas.
Pause the copyright. Pause the copyright. Let's get you.
All my fellas.
Huh. I always like those. Those are fun. Those are fun to scroll. You see them and you're like, all right. And you move on. And you move on and never talk about it again. Oh, is this the thing? A better scale. Well, first of all, let's get to this before we get to that one. DPS, how are you doing? Not great. One of the attacks skimmed me. Tank, how about you? Poisoned, paralyzed, frightened, burning. Yeah. All right, what is this? A better scale. First of all, if you're a 2, totally normal. Like 100%, like you're weird if you wouldn't be interested in 2. 3, I still feel like you're weird if you can't get over a fucking nose, you're a weirdo. You're hiding something from me. You know what I mean? Where we start getting like 4 o'clock shadow of like fur.
Flufferkin said, well, now I understand the thumbnail and why Yidari was inserted into it.
Yes, exactly. That was the weird prompt, and I just said, fuck it, we'll just leave it. Because it kind of had more cohesiveness than just like a outlier. So yeah. Also, no one can ever bitch at me and say, you didn't cover it because it didn't exist. It's chaos. It's nonsense. You could zoom in and it doesn't say anything relevant. It's just a bunch of series of nonsense. Anyways, everything is a lie. Okay. But yes, what is your guys' capacity? I'm going to say, I understand if 3 is acceptable. 4, I could start to understand why people would be like, I don't want to date a lady with like a bunch of fur on her face. You know what I mean? But I still feel like 4 is acceptable. 5, I think... 5 starts to get to a point where like, I don't understand. Be happy, king. 6, I think, still reaches that level of, hey, be happy. 7, we've entered into a weird zone. 8, there's a problem. 7, I think, is also probably deeply unwell type things, you know? I'm trying not to judge people, but at some point we need to call it. We need to say this is too much, okay? And I feel like it has to be 7. 6, I feel like if she's a nice person, she's real sweet, you know what I mean? I could get it. I can see how people could look beyond the fact that you are touching a whole fur-ass human, etc. But yes.
McFlufferkin said 6 is my soft cap. 8 is illegal.
Yes. 7 is simple slippery slope, we'll say. Kat says 3 is a max. I say 3 is a max. I feel like 3 is a good max. Yes. I kind of also, I fucking try to break my mind.
Volty said 7 just needs to evolve into their advanced subhuman form, and I am in.
But he's like, I want it to be more fucked up. I want it to be actually the most fucked up you could possibly think of. That. I fucked up though because I stacked the deck in my head a little bit, but like, what if they were like the best? What if they were like love you to bits, the best kind of wife ever? They love intimacy, etc. They love cuddling you. They're like the super supportive, and you're like, at what point could you look beyond the physical form? You know what I mean? What if also you even break it even more and you say, what if I somehow crafted, like, let's take the 6 angle, the extreme, I feel like. And you're like, okay, what if we perfectly designed it for your specific version of this, but it's kind of an outlier, to be success? You know, kind of like when Fluff's saying he makes like an Argonian in Skyrim. That, except it's like, okay, well, here's the coolest version of this that I could possibly think of. Boom. And that'd be your baseline, you know? I don't know. Let's not become a furry on this stream, all right? Let's chill out. What is all this? Free Ren. Can I have more pixels? No? Free Ren. Beyond the Journey's End, the manga will be entering another indefinite hiatus. Indefinite hiatus due to the health
Catman
issues of both
11234
author
said, Beauty and the
artist.
Beast with swapped genders would have a completely different plot.
I always loved the joke, Cat, that how pissed Belle would be that he turned back into an actual human being. Because if you look at any of erotica from like for women, it's always fucking like not a guy, like just a normal dude. It's like, no, he has to be a monster. He has to. I can't get hard if it's not a thing, you know. And Belle's like, what the F? Also, you know Belle was a freak. She's a library-loving book nerd, okay? She is the MO of, like, that, you know? Anyways, relax. It's only a short 10-year hiatus. Listen, guys, none of us can complain about the rate of issues, unlike Hunter x Hunter fans, all right? Hunter x Hunter fans have known a certain level of misery that none of us can possibly comprehend for a story that so many people want more of, that they can never really have. And it keeps looking worse because the guy who made it is, like, deathly ill always. So, like, the idea that he just dies and it goes undone and his wife has to pick up the mantle, which apparently she's great and she knows his intention for it, it's still just sad. Anyways, I am sworn to carry your burdens. What the F is this?
I've never said it out loud before now.
Sorry.
I always felt I deserved more. So I went to sea age 12 and I began to build myself a great, gilded life that didn't humiliate me to live. So all of those stories, you would have my biographer Talia's courage. It's all vanity. Always has been. And we are at the end of vanity.
Then you're free. Mind your courage from a different load now. Friendship. Brotherhood.
Are we brothers, Francis? I would like that very much.
That was wholesome. Sweet. I don't like that he's licking his lips. Also, it is crazy to me that, like, some, like, back in my, let's see. What's the damage here? 3 weeks. Okay. So if this was made in like 2012 or 13 or 15 or 16 or 20, that would be like one of the most incredible things ever, because someone has to key out, like, hand pixelate each frame, which is insane. Just to be able to have this meme. But now AI has gotten so good where you can just fucking do it by itself, which is kind of cool. But yes, we are living in a good age, but also it's weird. Just weird. I'm gonna banana how it feels in Dying Light 3 when you see Kyle Crane just popping off. All right, guys, I think it's time. It's finally time to open up the game and try out Octopus Lady. I thought I'd have more gems. You know, gems are, sometimes it feels like they're just falling in your lap in the game, and then other times not so much. Also, I tried in Withering Waves, I tried the katana guy, the one that Raid got, I believe. He's actually a lot of fun. He's very cool, very like
Lone
ink
Syndicate
blotchy.
said, spoiler alert, she is so fun.
Fuck.
Bolty said time to Octopussy.
What the fuck? Does she have a tooth, you think? That's one thing that ruined me whenever I see an octopus. I think, what a cool animal. Like, it's almost like impossible to kill you. It could just strangle you, but you could probably tear it off. All that stuff. But then I seen that it has a fucking tooth, dude. And that tooth just makes me go like, ew. Ew, yuck. It's got like a little fang. Puncture a hole in your throat. No, thank you. Oh. I drank that coffee. Now I'm getting like coffee sweats. Oh, also, I probably should turn on the sound. Because I play this game in silence. In silence.
McFlufferkin said it's a beak.
Yeah, a beak. Yeah, the little beak or tooth thing, whatever it is, I feel like it could hurt me. It could stab me. I'm petting it, and then it just decides, and on your neck, and then you're just bleeding out, you know? Boom! Wow, so we have to do this event. All right, let us see. First, let's get coffee and all that. If she loves you, she won't try to kill you. Yeah, but like that's like hypothetically, Boti's the worst. No, we're not asking. We're not asking Boti is the worst person to ask this question to. Let's take Cat, most digested person of all of us, despite his deep love for soup. Cat, if you were dating a lady and she had like around her giblets fucking sharp ass teeth, okay, but like this part is still fine, but around it is teeth. So, like, theoretically, you could easily, without getting stabbed by teeth, but at any possible moment, with a flick of the muscles, with a little bit of game, you can, okay? Are you trusting that? Man, I don't think I can. I'd have to, like, get some sort of elaborate, like rebar thing, okay, to wrap around me just so there's some sort of salvageableness if things go south. Even then, I'm not sure if I could do it. I would be too much. I'd just be like, is anal or not? I gotta be something else we could do besides putting my life on the line, okay? No, thank you. Some of this. Stupid bar. All right, good. That's done. All right, now we can check what she's all about. Hoopity boppity, get my gems. All right, we need to go to, no, not that. This. What does Cat say? Cat says, might be the right answer. Oh, also, finally, by the way, I didn't mention this, Withering Waves, in its trial run thing, fixed it. So it's like, it lets you restart it. It lets you, like, have multiple enemies spawn, which is cool. All right, let's see. Boti says, Rome hasn't been built in a day. Some way we can build unnecessary pain towards stuff like that. I would agree if it was like a giant S, okay? This is something that I've seen recently in a manhwa, and I thought that's a really interesting idea. What if you had like a tanker girl who is like a descendant of a knight's family who also had like her dad was a giant or her mom was a giant? I think that's how they opted into it. So she's basically just like this giant, tall lady with like big ass legs, etc. And I was thinking, hypothetically, if there was like she was like the main heroine, how is that happening? You know, the only thing that I was like, maybe the main, because I'm reading this other manhwa where like the main character basically has like massive telekinesis. And I'm thinking maybe that's your angle through it. maybe you can just like, you know. You can theoretically wrap your Harada in a psychic dong. Okay, a psychic force field dong that can give you the necessary oomph that is required to make this lady happy. I don't know. But this is the deep recesses of my mind. And unfortunately, where sometimes your brain goes. Anyway. Kat says, without too much detail, involuntary reflexes may cause the area to decrease in size. Thus,
Lone Syndicate said, Emma, be your tutorial GRINN. TLDRU.
Okay, hit me.
She's all about parrying, but she doesn't have to wait. Be hit to do damage, you charge up. Do the spins when. An enemy strike, press the skill to parry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, okay, she's reactive. Gotcha. I'll go by what you're saying. First of all, let's see. Damn, that's cool. She looks really cool. Also, man, the thighs are crazy. Some guys may be saying, well, Grin, what's your problem? Why did you not go for what essentially looks like a badass character? Super cool. Lots of personality, all that stuff. Cool eyes. The hair glow is cool. The hammer is neat. Well, guys, it's because if we're min-maxing, when we do our... Chill out. When we do our walk, all you see... You don't see the thigh. You just see, all you see is some fucking some little weird, little wiggly tail things. All right, it obscures it all. Although she does look very cool, and I do think she looks great. Again, Zenless always has great design. I wish I could not focus on titty, but it is forcing me to do so. Anyways, let's see what attack combination looks like. Okay, so she just has her basic attack. I think I can hold down the trigger, and we'll do spinnies.
Yep. Don't worry, one swing will do.
Is there any way I can keep spinning?
Here we go.
That ends it. Okay. Okay, so you can just basically time it like that. I think you need to let it charge up twice, and then you can let it spin.
Are you ready for this?
Pow! Got it.
Lone Syndicate said voluptuous. You forgot voluptuous, and you noob. You just got to angle to camera right to see the goods.
No. Yeah, yes, that's crazy. You're gonna run around like this, or like that. You still can't see it. This is a crazy thing. This is a crazy thing. The person who was a thigh lover, with the one lady, the mage lady, I don't know what they did to her, but her fucking posture and shit is broken because there is far too much happening for what she has.
Said, I mean, the main reason you're skipping is Banyu on the horizon, especially if you can make him work with lighter and or Ju Fufu.
Yes, it's also just because I'm at a point where like for instance, Withering Waves, I'm at a part of like maximum deprivation. Like I'm really fucking pissed. Anyone else have a black? I do not. Can somebody type in the chat? Refresh cat for me, please. What does that want me to do? Okay, so attack twice. We haven't tried the EX special. All right, let's see what that is. It's not that cool. What if you hold charge it? It's all right. I wonder if that's the parry. Must be. All right. So we just attack like a freak, and then we just hit the button to cancel. I think. All right, let's rock.
Yep. Here we go. Yep.
We should always wait to do spin to win.
Are you ready for this?
While holding the attack button, press that, okay? So is that the parry? Okay.
Lone Syndicate said when you spin mash attack will be one of the follow-ups.
Why struggle?
The same for when you parry after skill mash attack, you get all the damage.
She seems like a really good character, because that's one thing I've noticed with a lot of characters is any character that has to be like weighted, like primed and wait and wait and wait. But if a character can like just continue to output damage and then like parry someone, I think I could see that being really good. I don't know what that was. I don't know what I did. Oh, I'm taking my health every time I do that. Okay, that's yikes. All right, fine.
Rest amidst the ice.
That's cool. I'm about to die, sir.
Last breath.
Are we good? All right, let's rock.
Here we go.
She also hits a decent amount of the base. That's good. All right.
I
think I need to like.
A new chapter.
I wish I healed some way. I know I heal when I parry, I think, but no one's attacking me. Reach him.
Don't worry, one swing will
parry.
do.
Oh, okay. So that doesn't work that way.
Lone Syndicate said, yeah. Hari takes her own HP, but she also has a bunch of damage reduction and auto parry in her kit on top. She can heal herself as well.
I thought I did just parry it, and it didn't do it.
Here we go. You asked for it. Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's okay. That's a little bit more clunky. Yeah, me trying to parry and get my health back, it wasn't really feeling easy. Maybe that's why she synergizes with the one lady so much, the mage girl as well, because she basically puts down like massive healing areas. So that kind of makes sense. Yeah, we'll just bang this out really quick just to get your foo-foos. I like her a lot. That felt more clunky at the end there when you're trying to actually like pedal to the metal, like just constantly let it rip. It felt like things started to break more. And the most complex character ever, yeah. You can do so much with this character, it's crazy. She starts fucking shit up. Very nice, yes I know. Actually, I say that. I don't actually know if I know all this stuff. Hold. Dash, attack, into a hold. Oh! I forgot she could do that.
A weak spot.
I forgot she could do that. That's good, I don't know that.
Don't make me lose my temper now.
You. Back to you.
Go away. The fortune shows annoying ants to listen to my roar.
Boom. Yes.
More enemies. Stay cautious. Open fire!
Lone Syndicate said they say Dylan will be the new best stunner for Rupture agents, so I'm even more hyped for her next patch.
Who's Dylan again? Can you describe what she looks like? Is she the, oh yeah, she's the character that, sorry, I think that has the, So that does build up her charge as well.
Spin, spin, spin. Go away.
That's a really good way to actually build up stun that I never did. I was wondering why she didn't build up a lot of stun. That makes sense. Shitty. So you dodge and then you do a hold charge. Being dumb, I didn't know that. But I was gonna say, so Dylan's the one that has like the circles and like the pigtails where she like throws her punches through these like rings that like expand her arm, which is really cool. Yes, that's tough, man. I hope because I have her that like the stun. I think I'm like settled into my passive stun kind of builds or playstyle instead of like a more like active stun, I guess. Also, forgive me while I do this event unless it's really boring. In that case, I guess we'll switch. I don't know. What is this? I gotta bang this up really quick. Also, I still have not found time to do this story. Oh, by the way, Lone, what do you call it? Lone, I watched a lot of the Withering Wave story. Fucking good story, man. The moment where we're fighting, what's her name? The, like, Centurion King lady? Awesome. Very cool. Uh-oh. What is G? It's not that. Not that either. There it is. What is it? Pictures. Oh, no. It's my dreaded thing, a minigame. What do you want from me? Is that good enough? Cute. Did I do enough? But yeah, sorry, I'm checking off Withering Waves. And I'm just so behind on that one, and then I'm gonna. Well, actually, I'm behind on ZZZ as well. I just kind of more bought into Withering Waves at this point. But I will eventually come back around and do this. We actually do get gameplay. Hell yeah.
Lone Syndicate said, "Told you the story was peak."
Yes, it was very cool. I haven't got to the point yet where like it fully reaches the weird like gun lady and the katana man yet. Jesus Christ! I also probably gotta watch a guide of her again, like how she plays exactly. Photo target, primary target, take photos. Oh, I remember this game mode. Highlighted this, zoom. So what do we need? We need her. Fuck off. What is this? Plus, you can now use keys to move and scroll, and I don't know. Fill the primary target. Yeah, no, I get that premise.
Raidnate said, which story? The Wua story?
Yeah, in Withering Waves, there's like the story with the Centurion lady. Like, you're like she. Hard to describe, but like there's a really cool set piece moment. I may actually show you guys. I recorded it. We'll do that probably when we're recapping you guys with Outer Worlds at the very end of the stream. Which probably will be a good bit away from now. More of this. Click the snap to pick. Okay, do I have to do this? Is this just like anything? Take a picture of an agent's applying an attribute. Take a picture with the cinematic filter on. Uh-oh, how do I use U? What is a U? Cinematic filter. Did I miss cinematic? Classic? There's. Got it. So we need to apply. We'll just take one of these just so I don't fuck it up too badly.
Whirling waves.
Oh! Did I get it? The applying? No. Picture of an agent applying an anomaly. Did I still? Oh, I got it. Nice. E. Done. Now we can just play. Good stuff.
Careful, don't get scared. No time to deal with you individually. Apologies.
Very fun build, or very fun like team setup. I don't know if I have to keep taking images or we're good. Oh!
Stay away from me.
Photos taken 5. Oh wait, have I not? Oh, I fucking hate it. I've been not hitting the right thing. Ew.
Lone Syndicate said no. You need to keep taking pictures to get the best score.
Oh. Are these not applied by the element? I wasn't hitting I was hitting save the images. Like I give a shit to save the things. Can we please? Oh, I forgot we need to do this. I just need you to have a damned element on you.
Perfectly symmetrical.
Surely they have an element on them, an attribute? Nothing? Wait, yes, okay. E. No! No! What the fuck is E? I'll just hit the button. There.
You're gonna pay. You can't
It's the same button that,
adjust your breathing.
Come on, an element.
Blink your strikes to score.
There we go. Good stuff. E again. I think I got it. Alright. Alright, I'm kind of... We're getting it. We're getting there.
Strike in an instant. Stay away from me, honey.
Ooh, parried. Ooh, parried again.
The enemy is making careful. Don't get scared.
Lone Syndicate said you need to take the photo as soon the anomaly is applied.
Yeah, I eventually got the perfect shot. There we go. Woo! Oh,
for the time field name, I will never lose. You're all riddled with flaws.
Got it. E again. It's not the worst.
No one interrupts Lord Phaeton's vacation. Not
Jesus.
ever.
Perfect. Easy breezy.
Don't get scared now.
Tickle. Tickle, tickle. Perfect. Easy. We've done it. Now we just need to kill.
I see your weakness.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm freaking out. It's doing stuff. Lock onto that man.
Lone Syndicate said, I hope, GRINN, you can get
Focus on the
Alice and
target.
Yuzuha so your Jane
Sorry
can
for
be
stealing
great.
your spotlight.
Who's Jane again? Oh. Oh. Who's Jane again? I'm blanking out. This. I still don't know how to use this character really well.
Time for a surprise.
One of the few characters I have no idea how she exactly functions. Which is a shame because I wanted to get her. You know?
Catman11234 said she's so small, I'm scared to comment about her.
Unfortunately, every character in this game canonically is of age. Whatever that means to you, I don't know. I do also feel weird about it. Oh god.
Whirling waves. Careful, don't get scared. Want a chance to score.
Hurry up and die, man. Oh, rat lady. Oh yeah, Jane. You know, I like Jane a lot. To me right now, man, the priority is not Astra, Evelyn. Evelyn. I like Jane, but I don't know, man. I feel like I just don't think I don't have that much faith in the devs to like. They haven't shown me that they're able to like take an old character team and be like, now they're good again with this new character. You know, it's usually like, nah, we're still incentivizing the previous characters that were like a month old. You know, that kind of thing. So it's a little bit like I don't really have much faith in that they're gonna make Jane like as competent as all these other characters, which is kind of like the plight of a lot of these gacha games in a sense, where it does feel like it's like FOMO, but like even with your investments, like, oh my god, I got a whole I got this character. The only thing that I feel, I don't know, I'm not sure how it is, but like for me in Withering Waves, I have that really good like light team. What is it called? Zani, the like priestess. And that's honestly it. That's all the two characters. And I got like one constellation for them. I got both their weapons. Or I got one of the weapons, sorry. But the TLDR is like, I think that character team is still like extremely proficient. Like can kill everything in the game easily. And maybe that's the same case if you get really lucky and get like two characters and their weapon now. But I still feel like, at least in this game, I feel like I'm still right on the edge of barely being able to clear stuff. And all that's going to separate me is like the resistances
only running
not being in my
mono-physical
favor.
team with Alice and Yuzuha.
Oh, yeah. But, like, is Jane doing anything with that team? Or are you much just better off playing, the other physical DPS girl? Which I think, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about this game's balancing or, like, things. I just have, that's been my experience of feeling like, I'm like, even though I do have some teams that should be pretty good.
I'll protect
like
you
my
from any danger.
my Sambi
Standing by.
coupled with her now. And her is okay. And then this team that should be the most crazy, which is this team, her, and her, which should be perfect. It's still okay. Whereas it would like, at least with Withering Waves, I feel like when you do get like the dream team, I feel like they stay proficient quite consistently. But I think it's because ZZZ or Withering Waves, they do too. I don't know where it is. I feel like maybe it's just that, like the RNG of it or something like that. But I've never really felt super strong in ZZZ. So I always feel like I'm like, I'm like right on the edge of being able to get strong, or like being able to clear a certain thing. But again, I think it might have to do with like RNG, which you actually acquire and stuff like that as well. So like if you have like really good characters and you like really got into like the min-maxing and stuff like that, because you guys sometimes say that, which I'm like, I don't know how to think about. Like if you guys you guys constantly mention things like having too much critical chance or having all this stuff, and that also exists in Withering Waves. But I feel like there's not that much content in Withering Waves that where like you need to have
Lone Syndicate said Yashi there to
you know?
proc Disorder because since Alice applies a unique form of assault, Jane can proc the regular assault for big disorder damage.
But the physical saber lady, she doesn't proc. She can't proc disorder damage. I thought when I was watching the videos, people were saying that like, no, if you just had these two characters, it team works great. If you had Jane, like you can put Jane here. Like if you're like basically like, well, I invested so much in Jane. It's like, it's not like she won't provide value. It's just that I don't know if it's like the team still functions almost at the highest clip that it can just with these two characters. And Jane just kind of is like, yeah, like you can quickly switch to her, spam her abilities twice and switch back to the Saber Lady, which I thought was like actually the person who's coming out with the DPS numbers. But wouldn't you want to have like a stunner on that team as well? I don't know. I never really looked into this because it's not my team. I didn't really look into it because I was like, I got super unlucky to get into character. Of course, you can revisit the place you've photographed it. Yeah, all that stuff. What does it say? Click the highlighted... Oh, I see.
Lone Syndicate said no anomaly character can proc disorder by themselves.
Oh, okay. So you do need to have some character that's like applying a different element, essentially. So you have two physical DPS. Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't understand necessarily yeah. This is kind of what I mean. Like this is why maybe I shouldn't speak on it because like I these are the things that like you guys know really well, like but there's disorder procs and all that stuff where I don't know. I've kind of checked out a little bit in that regard. So maybe I shouldn't say about like the balance
said
of all.
Alice and Jane are anomaly. Yuzuha is support. You don't need stun for anomaly agents most of the time. Disorder is two separate elements applied together.
Right. I remember you guys telling me something like this, and I kind of have to. I've probably had to like throw away the information because I'm just like too many things in my life to kind of keep track of. But yeah, I remember you guys telling me something about that where like disorder and things like that. Certain characters don't need stun because like attack characters versus anomaly based characters are not the same thing. Or you don't need stun. Oh. Alrighty. Hyper focus shot mode, unable to complete challenges. I don't want to do this. I get that you can go back and do it again. I don't know if it's a thing, or like if I have to. Do I have to? Because I'm on like the last like ledge of this, so I don't think I need to. Oh fuck! I fucked up. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of. It's actually not that bad. I could probably bang it out within a day, but still 3 days. We got some time. I guess I don't need to rush. All right, let's take a break from that and just burn our resin so that I can check this game off the docket today. What do we got? What do I want to put my points into? I still just need to build up my base resources after having to level up the characters that I got. I think it was 2, so yes. Level everybody. Nope, not that. I need to level up money. Money is the one thing I always hate not having enough of. It just feels weird. It's kind of a real life thing, but yeah. Let's choose our A team for this. This team feels very good too. Very good. Ba, 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 ba.
It's showtime! Spin, spin, spin!
Pop already! Do I let go? I don't know what that is. I don't know why that procs. How? Yeah, I'm not sure how long we're gonna be waiting for the one guy, because I know the one lady comes up first, I believe, which is the like hula hoop lady, and I think she, yeah, I think we have a long time to wait before we can like wish on a character, which is probably good. We can build up more currency and get like a good get right at the hop.
It's showtime!
Allow me, Fufu. Focus. Shift.
Oh.
Concentrate.
Oh. Almost done burning through my resin.
Said, if Banyu is second for that banner cycle, that's approximately 42 days from now.
Jesus, so long.
Lone Syndicate said approximately 6 weeks for Robot Guy, so mid to late December, I think.
Damn. So we're gonna go through Christmas and everything? Shit. Wait, I think that makes sense. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, no, sorry. My family prepares for Christmas way early because of just the craziness of the holidays. So yes, right now we're like Christmas shopping to get everything checked off the list. Also, it's not as expensive right now. Opposed to like last minute Christmas shopping. Jesus. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are going to usher into the point of the stream where I just try to catch you guys up to speed on Outer Worlds and some Withering Waves things that I think you just find kind of neat, especially if you're kind of tuned out of the game. Stuff that like you'd have to grind up a lot of story stuff to kind of take part in, but I think they're visually cool enough to where I'd be like, sure, let's show off this stuff. But if you have the ambition to eventually play Withering Waves and catch up, then maybe tune out, but I feel like that's a really low risk here. Also, dude, check this out. First time in a while, I was able to get full-on S-tier shield defense stuff. Took a hot minute. I also still have yet to grind this out because I just am lazy content. I don't know. Anyways, boom. All right.
McFlufferkin said, seems like it may be December 17th, so about a week before Christmas.
Ooh, that'd be a nice Christmas present. All right, let's get into this. Back out of this. Lone, I hope you enjoy Squid Octopus. Yes, yeah, that lady. She looks very cool, very fun. I'm sure there's nuance to her that I never got to really tear like into because I am probably not going to be able to get her. So, selfishly, I will look away. So I do not tempted.
Lone Syndicate said, "Hell yeah, Grin. But what about your deadly assault?"
Terrible. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. And again, it's like I can't give the game too much shit because I'm just not really invested in it. Like, it's kind of like my weird thing where like I try to like this is like essentially what I often do. I'll show you guys. This is like my. This is probably not the best case scenario, but this is what I do. I go to this thing, this site, and then I go to ZZZs, and then I'm like, okay, well, I want to improve one of my characters. Let's go to agents. For instance, Maya B, I was like, Maya B is kind of shitty, so let's go for Ice for Maybe right now. Not shitty. I just think she could be maybe improved because I feel like she's really fallen behind. So I go to build. I'm like, okay, I got her weapon, which is good. These are the two best sets that she has. She has this and she has this. Maybe I could go and like invest in and get that. So then I'll try to get a couple of good things here. I'll go and look and say, okay, we want our 4-piece. We want this. We want this. And we want this. Sometimes I don't understand what all this stuff means. Like the equal. Maybe that means when you have enough ice damage swept over to attack, possibly. But then there's all this stuff here. And I'm just kind of like, I kind of get it, but like I don't really get it, and I don't really know exactly what to build. I also don't have that much time. Like some of you guys might be like, "Oh, just go watch all these videos, Grin." I watched them when they came out, but like I usually have like 20 minutes at the end of the night to quickly burn my resin, so that I'm like I don't have time to do that. So the best I can do is like I think I'm moving in the right direction, but I've been doing that for like probably like 8 months, long time, and I just haven't really felt like my account has gotten stronger. I guess that's not true. It's just
Lone
the game feels like
said, question you ever swap your disc 6 on Miyabi to Anomaly Master instead of Attack Grin?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I did. My disc 6? No, I probably not. I probably stayed with that, but I probably could do that. Probably would be a bad idea. No, I kept my disc 6 at. I probably just followed this guide. So I was like, okay, we can have ice or attack, and I think I ended up going with ice or attack. I probably should look, but I closed the game before I did that shit. Sorry. All right, gang. What should we start with? Which one is this? Is this Withering Waves? No, that's Outer Worlds. I want to show you guys the Withering Waves things first. Just more Outer Worlds. Sorry. There we go. All right. Very cool. Why can't I zoom in on it? You son of a bitch. There we go. All right. So this is some cool stuff. I played up to this point. Very neat.
Lone Syndicate said, yeah, Anomaly Master is now Miyabi. Best Disc 6 because of the changes they have been making.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it's slightly laggy. But yes, this was peak. We can mute it. But this happened. It was very cool in the game. Loved it. Very fun. I don't know why it's a bit choppy. It's kind of shitty. But I was going to say, it was a badass time, man. Seeing these characters throw down. It's like a badass moment where like you're hearing like shock and awe. Sounds great. I'll give you guys a little bit of it.
That's it. Show me your strength. The one who stands beside me for the throne is you.
Fucking cool, man. I was playing this in the fucking crack of dawn in the morning. I was like, this is too much excitement. Also, yeah, maybe I shouldn't watch this like this. Let me pull it up in a different way. Because it's kind of choppy. I don't know why. Usually the action player is not the worst. But today it is definitely crappy. My game is... My computer is lagging. Because action is shitting itself. In fact, my whole PC is not doing a good way. There we go. Add to action, folder. Do I have it titled something differently? Music, YouTube. There. Action clips there. So, all right. This. Lovely. All right. And I'll give you guys a quick TLDR about what the hell is happening with... much better. Thank you. All right. Good. Much better. But I'll give you guys a quick TLDR also of what is happening with Outer Worlds. But yes, again, one thing that's very cool is I do enjoy this game still quite a bit. I do find it to get it's cheesy a little bit in its own unique way. Like there was a cool thing. I want to show you guys this one moment. Well, first of all, the cinematics in this game are always like, Jesus Christ. So fucking cool looking. And they do upload them to YouTube so you can still enjoy them if you wanted to kind of like not have to grind through all the chattery just to get through it. But it is very cool where she just fucking like, I think it's...
Lone Syndicate said, side note, Grin, before you start, don't forget about the new endgame mode in ZZZ.
What is it? What is it? Which one's that? Very cool thing. There's a moment that I wanted to show you. Is that the end here? It might be at the very end when you finally like beat the shit out of this guy. It is. This moment. Very cool. I feel like even people who don't like the game can get on with it. It is a little corny. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the thing because I record on 2 different audio forms. Unfortunately. Lame. Sorry, I need to move this out of the thing. But yes. Also, Outer Worlds, not a lot of content. Not a lot of like progression. I just got the old lady. Like, that's kind of all you guys missed, which is a bit of a bummer. I wish I would have made more headway, but I did not. Because I'm scanning around the whole... Look at that. Scanning around the whole level, just picking up anything and stealing everything. And yeah. Bow! Boom! And then there's like a whole ass crater out of the planet or something. Doesn't it show it? I don't know. She's looking majestic as hell, though. Also, she looks so much better without her fucking crown. So whenever they release a skin for this character, which it's already gonna be hard to top because she's one of the best like visually looking characters in the game, outfit wise. I just want to see the thing that she's like, you cracked a hole in the mountain with that hit or something. Anyways, you'll have to trust me. She's fucking popping off. Anyways, alrighty, let us do one of these, and then do this, and then do this, just so I can see everything better. All right, so this is what you guys missed when it comes to Outer Worlds. Just a quick update so that you guys kind of have some baseline of what's happening. This is when the game would not record for me. That's unfortunate. This. Okay, so all you guys really missed was a couple things. So, essentially, I went back to the main city. We talked to the person. Basically, what we find out is we go to this, like, math cult people. You know, the math cult people. We go to them. They're basically, like, overflowing with refugees. Because of the various anti-choices, like, conflict happening with them. Two factions beating heads together, etc. And, of course, you find out that the main villain is this lady that we're tracking, and she's basically, like, rooted in everything and, like, destabilizing all of these factions and making them kind of fight for each other or fight against each other. We go into the place. We basically say, hey, old man, I was told to come here. Yada, yada, yada. We also find out a bunch of stuff about this where, like, the refugees are not happy in the settlement because they're anti-choice refugees, so they're big capitalist kind of things, versus the math nerds that are the math faction. Anyways, so then we go talk to people. All this is kind of really pointless. We didn't really cover too much ground here. Yeah, this is kind of irrelevant. This is no, sorry, goddamn it. This is more what we're looking at. So eventually we go talk to the old guy and we're like, hey, by the way, we just killed like the N-ray facility, you know, when we fought like invisible enemies. Well, we went and we were like, hey, asshole, I went there. There's a crazy guy who I talked down. And he's like, oh, I know that guy. He's one of us. And then this dude is the most comically evil. I can't even, where is he? He's like him. He's the most like, for sure, a fucking bad guy type energy ever. Anyways, we go talk to him. He basically is like, we shouldn't trust this outsider. And this guy's just super happy. And he's like, oh, help me out. I'm like, done, buddy. Anyways, so then we go into this factory thing. And this is where it gets kind of cool. And I wish the fucking audio worked. Unfortunately, I can't, like, set it to, like, go onto a certain audio channel, unfortunately. Which is a bit shit. I wish I could set it because I can't let you guys hear it. Which is shitty. But perhaps it's best to not hear it so that you guys can just kind of enjoy it when it happens. Anyways, so we go to the factory. Very cool. We end up basically finding that there's this old lady who has locked herself into one of these massive assembly plant things. And we get a sense that there's some bullshit afoot. The bullshit basically being that the old, like, basically like launched a freighter into a dead zone point that ended up causing a lot of damage, and they're like, we gotta kill that old lady who did it. And the person who's telling you to go kill the old lady is like super sus, I guess is the best way to put it. Anyways, so then we go and talk to the old lady, who is a very wholesome and sweet lady. Okay, she's basically like, hello, Sonny, how are you? I gotta show you guys where the hell she is. So this is the lady who's piece shit. This is the lady who comes across like, I'm a total problem. I'm a Karen. I'm the problem. All that stuff. And she's like, just go kill the old lady who's trapped in the thing. It's it. What do you don't investigate? And then I'm like, fuck you. We're investigating. So we go and talk to the old lady over here. I took my sweet ass time. This is her. A very wholesome old lady. She's basically like talking very sweet to us. She's like, oh, I would appreciate it if you could go over here and find this information for me. And the whole time you're talking to her, you're kind of like, she knows a lot of shit. She might just be a really, like, clever old lady. Guess what, bitch? Turns out she's a spy that's been underneath the organization for a long time, appointed by, I think, like, the queen of this math faction. I think. I might be half understanding all this, by the way. Anyways, so we end up basically showing her that all the shit that they're blaming you for, there's some sort of, like, weirdness afoot. And then it has some cool moment where so first of all, I'm running around the map basically finding ways to like prove that she's not evil or the one at fault. And then eventually she takes off her mask and she's like, actually, this is me loading like thousands of saves just to make sure I get the right ending. Anyways, she basically like, let's go confront that person who's trying to kick my ass and try to get me. I feel like she's evil. And then you cannot convince this old lady who is like an ex-spy to not eviscerate this lady immediately. So then I just said, okay, well shit, you just killed her shot her in the chest. Hey, do you want to be a companion? And I'm like, fuck yeah, because she's awesome. She's like an ex-spy old lady who is like kind of like a little too comfortable with killing people and like the greater good, like having to kill someone just to save like the trolley problem. Essentially, she'll like kill everybody just for like a significant math effect. It seems like. Lone
Syndicate said badass.
A bit of a badass. So we get her. Then we're like, okay, perfect. I also got this weapon. I haven't even got a fire yet. As we go and we're like exploring, we still don't have the underlying knowledge about like who is the person puppeteering the lady that she just shot, the one who was like trying to frame her. So we end up, and I think it's based on like what would have happened to you. So like if you were to have done like there's two main events that you need to do to detonate the quest. So I think if you do one or the other, this passive thing would basically detonate. Where so basically as you're leaving, like your head gets snapped towards the TV, and it's basically that asshole who's super suspicious being like, haha, they found us out, we need to rush our plans. So I think it's kind of neat that like depending on if you did the other area objective first or this one, it would probably have pivoted you and like shown you like, oh my god. Also, what's good, dog? Just quickly recapping all the progression I've made, which is not a lot in Outer Worlds. So we got Granny. Now Granny's skill tree, man. Woo!
And if you want to see how this planet plays out in full, my previous TOW2 stream is just that.
Yeah. If you guys want to watch the stream, absolutely. You want to watch the whole thing, it's probably up on Fluff's channel if you guys wanted to watch some streams. Also, I think Fluff is going to be streaming it probably coming week some more. So if you wanted to see like actual things, you could. We'll also be streaming tomorrow and day after that. And we might squeeze in something else depending on what happens, but I don't want to say anything too soon. But probably we'll just do Outer Worlds. But yeah, we ended up talking to her. She's a really strong companion. And also her personality, I haven't experienced enough of it yet, but she does seem like kind of like a polite, but kind of ruthless old lady is kind of the vibe I'm getting. And I think that kind of plays. And also she synergizes like, dude, the one lady gets along with nobody. So, you know, like the super soldier we got with like the weird corrupted arm, she gets along with fucking nobody. So like even the old lady, she bitches at, and I'm just like, what a fucking awful character. Like it's a horrible design character. Like what a bummer. Anyways, the TLDR was that, the old lady's OP, like by a lot. She has like a massive effect where she stuns people. She also heals people. She also is one of the few companions that like makes you just better. Like she has a thing where eventually she has a thing where when you activate one of your like lenses, when I shoot somebody in the head, it has a chance of just stunning them. When I shoot them in the legs, it has a chance of applying fear to them. When I shoot them in the chest, it has a chance of like debuffing them in a different way. So that to me is extremely impactful. And also she has a bunch of other, she like really synergizes with like science builds, which is what I'm kind of running. So I'm hoping I like her because she is like congruent with me. Like if I want to do a science build, which is my kind of way of having power, she is like the only way I can do that. So fingers crossed, we can make that happen.
McFlufferkin said Marisol and Val get along
Yes.
well. She appreciates VAL's dry humor and likelihood of being able to kill with as much cold efficiently as Marisol herself.
Yes, they're definitely, and it's funny because like if anything, I'm like, I don't want to use the analogy of like dogs, but yes, I'm like trying to pull back their murderous nature, and I'm like, guys, what if we didn't just murder everybody all the time? This is why Boti's also like, these are my ladies, because he's running like a renegade fucking build with melee, and I'm like, guys, I have a speech, okay, please, which is weird because it does like pad what you have. Like if you're going to use what's her name, you either going to want a stun build or if you're using the granny. She buffs like science and stun, so she's good across the board. But if you have like, she's one of the few companions that like super buffs science. So it's funny that like if you're like a dinky nerd, you're also with the ruthless murdering old lady essentially. And I do think that the melee girl goes with anybody. She actually is like weirdly selfish. She doesn't like provide any bonus really. But with that being said, though, she also just like nukes shit. Like, I'm not sure if you guys seen, but like when I was using her companion abilities, she is just like dropping massive bombs and like wipes out most things within one shot. Now, granted, that is also because I have a thing that scales up companion damage because it's just bad by default. So yeah, but so it's good, but it probably wouldn't be that good for you if you're playing this on console or something like that. But yes, with that being said, though, I don't know if I have. Yeah, no, I have a decent amount of armor and stuff like that still. Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, do I have the, I don't know if there's better gear for my companion build. I know there's a gun that Fluff mentioned, which is pretty huge, but yeah. Also, what's a Duck? Duck says, what up? Not too much, Duck. We're actually winding down. So that's all you guys really missed.
McFlufferkin said, as time goes, I agree more and more with Bolty in regards to Inez. She's my least favorite companion by a long shot. Everyone else is charming.
Yeah, who's is Ain's the weird like mutant arm lady? Yeah, I agree. I think she's also like it sucks because she does seem good. Like again, I think her like weird AoE healing thing and going invisible is actually pretty productive, you know. Although I do in the thumbnail for one of the videos, one of the other companions is like this giant fucking like straight out of Warhammer type shit, where like he's just got a giant hammer, and probably a shotgun, and he's just covered in heavy plate armor. Looks very cool. But yes, I don't know what his personality is yet, but I hope I don't miss him. Also, I kind of think I think these are my. I mean, I might go with him. He might replace the murderous goth lady, but I don't know. I feel like I will need damage above needing tankiness. But the more the game goes on, the more I kind of want to invest in science, just because I'm curious what that will kind of be, you know? It's also one of those things I think it's a good end game build, but really bad beginner builds. Like, it doesn't really provide much value until you get, like, gear, elemental weapons, and stuff like that, you know? Although I haven't gotten into modding my weapons either. I know something people say is, like, congruent with what you do, you know? But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
McFlufferkin said, you find him at the ACS Free Market, the other location you can go to at this point.
Oh, yeah. I thought someone said, like, there's a bunch of companions you can get in here. I think honestly, this is, like, the main area where you can get all of these companions. Yes. Let me go find, man. I have no mouse space for this.
Lone Syndicate said, wonderful stream,
Thank
Grin.
you so much, Lone. I appreciate talking to you guys. You guys introduced me to so many things. I always love these streams because you guys can like share stuff with me, especially like games that they're not on my radar. I always appreciate you guys making me enlightened because it's always nice having like a peek behind the curtain of like what's on the horizon. It makes my like mind at ease when there is stuff to look forward to. So much so that it actually is probably a problem at some point. Where, like, for instance, for me, I hard focus on like something to look forward to, even if it doesn't exist, like this weird Valve deck.
Raid said, "Great stream."
Thank you so much, Raid. I appreciate you being here, buddy. But ladies and gentlemen, I do believe Fluff is streaming right now as well. And I also believe that Kat also streamed this week. So if you guys wanted to see some videos, you guys could, or Kat, if you want to, could post a link to one of those videos as well in the chat as we're winding down. So you guys can go hang out and watch some streams or watch a past broadcast stream of some fun RTS type games, etc. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you hopefully tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I hope to see you then. And yes, I do believe Fluff is streaming, so if you want to watch more streaming, that'd be a great place to spend some time. Love you bits. Hopefully I can see you once again, and goodbye for now. Bye, friends.